focused. There we go. So we don't have any team talk anymore.
Ya estamos.
Now let's open the
Yep.
game.
Connecting. Logging in.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Welcome to Survive the Wild.
Oh, there we go.
Ahí está.
Okay.
Maximum
Get
activity
out of
just
the
came
grass
online.
patch.
TK
There you
Supernatural
go.
Sam 2 is above.
Okay. So now I can
That should
turn
sound a
on.
little bit better.
Oh, there we go.
Survive the
Yo, what's up? Wee. Just kind of jump around a little bit here.
Oh,
Ow.
LOL.
What?
Oh, there you are, Mastermind.
the conference room.
¿Qué hacen?
Espera, espera.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys can kind of figure out what's going on right
Sí.
about now.
let's actually
Eh,
take a look and see
serio?
if they do.
Oh,
Apparently I don't see anything.
Oh, no comments and stuff yet.
So anyone, any clue what's going on? Because like I can promise you this
Yeah.
much: Team Talk is muted.
Yeah,
At least
yeah,
the output is, the input is not, but that doesn't make any difference for everyone. So, any guesses? Pratik says, holy shit. So I'm guessing he might have an idea. Oh, and Meshel, I'm not even gonna try, has guessed the correct answer.
Yep.
And Lucas
You
too.
can hear how clear this is.
So, yep, there is voice chat.
Yep.
It's
yep.
as
And it's
direct as we can get it.
It's
This
good.
means that it could
Yeah.
potentially like lag sometimes, but we try to do as less of that as possible.
I mean, yeah, like we can't when it's in the beta phase, we don't have 80 people to test it with
Yep,
on the same
exactly.
server. So, as you can hear, like the only way I'm coming through this stream is because I have voice activation on. You can hear I'm clapping in real life right now, which means that there's no way I'm touching my keyboard. That's how stable we believe this is. It seems to be working very well, and we have made it so that it's scalable. We can make like the quality reduce as people come nearby, and as people, like if 5 people are around, we can transmit in a lower quality than if only like 2 people are around. So all that being said, hopefully everyone has their voice chat that.
Imagine a TT session in a shelter.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, there is no limit to where you can do it, though the sound volume is gonna probably play a big role in this. So, the more silent the map is, the more easy it will be to be understandable.
Just like in real life, you don't want to talk to someone next to a waterfall. It's gonna be hard to hear.
Yep.
If the ambience is gonna, overrule the.
And also, like Sam said, like the more people are near you, the lower the quality is gonna be. And so, yeah, that's the thing. And yeah, it always saddens me to say, but we also have taken precautions. Like if we find someone being an unpleasant individual about it, we can take measures to like disable their thing.
Yeah,
So
we can deny people's voice chat frames from getting to the client. So to all you want to be, let's play with the voice chat and ruin it for everybody. That won't work. I think we should probably. I think people get the idea of this. probably tab around a little bit, Ackler.
All right. So we'll tab around. So this is the normal place where you go like sitting and clapping. You might also have noticed that there's a bit of a different echo, but we might get to that later. I don't know. That depends on things. So now let's tab.
Options menu list alt plus O quests. Accept and manage quests.
Wait, did that just say options menu? Quests, accept and manage quests? Like, So you're gonna tell me that we don't have to know any more commands except maybe look and stuff, but like all the tricky things might be gone?
Yep. Kinda. I'm going setting something
So-
a little bit in this menu without any slash.
Survive the one use. Manage view of muted and see.
So we can
Trust-
mute
manage the
people,
trusted
we
account,
can
delete,
trust
rename, or change.
people, we can do account
Spend
operations,
points. Spend credits.
and
Spend
spend
PK
points
allows
and
us to
credits
react
and
to chat.
everything.
Administration. Move.
And there's one option that, like,
Players list alt plus T. Sam 2D.
yeah, if we tab further, there's a players list,
Ackler. Mastermind. Ackle Sam.
and
Conversations list alt plus C. Out of character.
there's a chats conversations list.
Radio. Say.
So we can choose out of character, radio, say chat,
Radio. Out of
and stuff like
message
that.
alt plus H.
Then there's the message list, but nothing said. No one said
Enter message
anything.
multi-line
So,
alt plus M. Blank.
okay, let's go for
PKLS. Out of character. Ackler says balls.
another character message balls.
Message history list alt plus
And
H.
then
Ackler,
we
balls.
actually
9:09:51
see
PM,
this
Friday, May 7th, 2021.
in the message list with a timestamp and everything.
Enter send message button. Game keyboard area alt plus T. Out of character. Mastermind shiver says big balls.
And of course, the usual navigation keys still work, though there is a bit of a difference. Now everything is more divided into buffers and stuff, but we
AZM
will
was logged in.
probably
AZM joined
get
server.
into that later. Because right now, another thing we're really excited about, and admins in particular, because let's just say like that particular matter has been difficult.
Options menu.
But like if we go to the options menu, like one of the last options is gonna be
Allow yourself to be added to a group chat.
a group chat, but that's not what we're after at this time.
PK arenas. Fight with other players while keeping your character intact.
We are after the option PK arenas. Fight with other players while keeping your character intact. So this has a few implications. First of all, you don't need to create PK characters anymore, because your inventory will be saved after you either lose or you win, and the arena gets ended. Second, this also means that people can be spectators whenever and wherever they want. So that's saving us a lot of work.
Yeah.
And people can create and destroy arenas at their own leisure. So there's no need for anyone to ask any admin to do arenas and so on.
Yep.
And the funny thing is,
And we're going to be demonstrating that pretty soon to the best of our ability.
yep,
We can, the way this system is set up, we can add arenas very quickly. So, you know, if several players are like, oh yeah, this kind of
Mike
arena
Wolf is
would
logged
be
in. Mike
cool.
Wolf joined channel root.
You know, it doesn't require me, for example, for an admin to add an arena anymore. And they can just do it once, and then it's always there, and then the players can
Yep.
just create their own copy of that arena just to kind of fight in or, you know, practice that kind of stuff. So, and
So,
we're
yeah.
like I said, we're gonna go through and try to demo that to the best of our ability.
so which arena? Hold on, let's first disable voice chat and then let's go back to team talk, because I think the quality is a bit, at least it's louder, so
no,
that's
I
at least.
yeah, no, we'll do that for now. We're still got out of voice
Game
chat
keyboard area alt
volume
plus T.
slider.
Push to talk.
Alright, disable my voice chat.
Okay, so that's team talk back up.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Options menu. list
So
alt plus O,
any
PK arenas.
arena in particular we want to try? Or
Yeah, we have to,
Yeah, so let's-
if not, it's so, I think a bit of an unprofessional question here, Ackler, and if it's not possible, then that's fine, but do you have a way to go to commercial real quick? I think we gotta actually talk about this for just a second before we do it. If not, that's fine.
I can play a quick song.
Honestly,
and,
it's yeah, no. Basically, for you players, what's going on? This is, I guess, you can get a little bit of a view into the beta testing / dev life. Remember when I said we were very much we were trying to plan this ahead of time as well as we could, and then some things went a little bit wrong. That has to do with the fact that we were changing some stuff with the weapon system and.
well, something like that.
Yeah, you see, so we
Whoa.
changed something with the item system, we changed something with the weapon system, and we have to apply a bunch of weapon metadata to all these weapons to make them work, and we were trying to do that as much as we could. Amar accidentally typed 2 slash there. 2 slashes, bro.
Oh god, yeah, that was a bit.
So you can see, you guys, this right here, I literally, what you're seeing describes why this update isn't out yet. Because everything
Wait, what?
keeps breaking. Amar, if you type // it separates your commands. That's a new thing. If you're using / commands, you need to use just the /.
Alright, that scared me off, to be honest.
Nah, you're good. He was just trying to paste a giant command. Like I said though, you guys, this right here is exactly why the update's not out yet, because everything keeps breaking.
Yeah, there's
And
a lot of polishing up to do still, and it's not like
every time I try
small
to plan
changes
anything,
like a new animal or stuff.
Yeah.
Because new
Oh,
animals
no.
are fairly easy
No,
to
no,
do.
no, no,
It's
no.
just like to put it simple, a new animal is just a bunch of sounds and a bit of coding, and that's done. But this is like ripping out all the game's foundations and making it
to be
something
very
totally
clear, this giant mess of a start of a stream that this has turned into at the very start is still not even just tapping the surface of all of the stuff that's done, both externally and internally. A couple things
The
I
stream
mean,
that didn't start that bad. It started okay, I think.
oh no, we'll talk about that story some more a little bit later, but
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's kind of my fault, I guess. But yeah, we'll talk about that later.
no, it's fine. Sorry for the delay. We're trying to just get this weapon metadata in so that we can host a couple arenas and show you guys this.
But maybe Master, maybe we can do like the one the people already know, like the classic. Oh no, because crap, no, because
No
the thingy
grenades right now.
There's no thingy.
Grenades are right being recoded.
Oh
I
god.
don't care. We were gonna show it anyway as soon as it's done.
Yeah.
And the other thing was like I was thinking like maybe we should go kill some animals, but
Oh, Armor might have got it. Armor might have got it.
oh
Wait up. 28 weapons. 28 weapons.
oh did we do it? That would
Yeah,
be
I think
neat.
we might have got it. We have
Yep,
we have
finally.
28 weapons.
Oh my god, that was
Okay.
Right.
So
So now we'll see what we can. This is. I have a feeling this is going to devolve into a beta session stream, but that's fine. You guys get to see
what happens?
what
So-
we go through and
We're
what's
going to
new.
Epic,
is-
I can assure you that.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, we're just gonna kind of have fun here, and we're just gonna.
So
okay,
let's
I made a melee glade arena.
okay. So let's go through the arena menu now that we're almost ready. So you press enter on this,
Public arena.
and then you get create a public arena,
Private arena.
fight in one,
Spectator arena.
spectate,
Go back.
and you can actually obviously go back.
Spectator arena. Fight arena.
So we are gonna
Select
fight.
from an existing arena. The melee glade arena hosted by Sam 2B. 1 combatants. 0 spectators.
So now you get like the name of the arena and then how many people are in there.
Go back.
Milu dice si puedes traducir lo que están hablando.
Oh.
Están diciendo en los
This
comentarios.
arena is full. Okay.
Go back.
So
Fight
then
Oh,
you
no,
have
bueno, ahora
we gotta
básicamente
modify
están
the minimum and
explicando
maximum
que hay
combatants.
arena. Bueno, porque antes
Oh.
dijeron que se acabó el
that So it's
la-
only
se
you in there and
hacen-
it's
tengan
full?
que autorizar y llevarlos a la
Okay.
arena y moverlos a la arena.
Yeah, give
Ahora
me
cada
one
jugador
sec.
puede
Yeah,
escoger su
you
propia
can-
arena y ahora
you
están
can
buscando
actually-
el
yeah.
Yeah, you
juego
can
de
find
los
you
jugadores.
can
That's
find an
another
arena
thing.
on your
We
own.
can-
That's funny.
Working on it. I'm working on it.
That's what.
Let's see. Data. Here we go. Hold up. Yeah, yeah.
No,
this is-
actually, that's a good thing that happened because we can
Yeah.
actually
we can talk
we
about
can
this.
modify. We can.
Yeah, and we can
modify
talk about the fact
stuff.
that you might wonder why I coded it so it's possible that only one combatant can join, and that's because.
¿Lo
with
puedes repetir,
arenas,
porfis?
you'll
Que
be able to
estaba
fight
bajo el
with
volumen del team.
Yup.
A ver, habla.
And
Um,
people will be able to
Ahí
watch
está.
you fight with animals, so we were
Básicamente,
testing part of that to make sure it worked, and we forgot we were
lo que se
testing it,
dice es
as
que
you can clearly see.
se
So
puede
now
crear
I gotta
arenas,
go
o sea,
down
cada
here, and I
jugador
have to
puede crear
change the
arenas.
minimum and
Puedes
maximum
decidir si puede
combatant
tener
variables
público,
here for this
categoría,
particular arena.
y bueno, estoy mostrando
I
los
know a lot of
diferentes
We're gonna say.
opciones que tiene
because they
el modo
come
de
to fight
arena
with the
y están
mutant
hablando de eso
Pokemon
y de que
like
Oh, yup.
las armas fueron completamente
That would be a
actualizadas
pretty bad time because of the
Okay.
new
bueno,
weapons
también
and
mostraron
them
algunos
not killing the animals and stuff.
comandos que se pueden
I
hacer y
mean,
así.
once that's
Server
fixed.
is
Que ahora los chats, por lo que se vio, tienen categoría, ¿no?
Los chats,
Okay.
bueno, como en otros
That
juegos,
should now we should have
van
reloaded
a
arena
estar,
data.
claro, o sea, supongo que
and
va a
we
haber
should be able
como,
to all
como el
join
general
the
y
melee
después
arena.
con las teclas,
And once the update is out,
ahora no me salen los nombres, pero sí te vas a poder mover entre el chat de voz, público,
I
etcétera, etcétera.
assume we don't have to restart the server for adding new arenas and stuff like that.
No, not for arenas. No, I just forgot to add a command to reload them.
Yeah, but just so people know that we
Okay.
don't have to spam restarting the server to like modify arenas and stuff. That will be
Yeah. We've been definitely working on that. We've been making more and more things load from configuration data so that we can do as few restarts as possible.
Create a public arena. Go back.
Okay.
No se te
Let's try
entiende.
this again. Okay, try joining you
La
guys.
señal.
Public arena. Find an arena. Spectator arena.
Joder.
Okay, so
Select the
fight.
existing arena. Go back to melee arena hosted by Sam 2D. 1 combatants. 0 spectators.
Pero prácticamente lo que mostró, bueno, son las novedades del juego. Por lo que se ve, tiene un chat de voz ahora en tiempo real, como el team,
Uh,
y después lo desactivó, lo cual empezó a hablar por el Team Talk, creo. No estoy mal, ¿no? Estoy en lo correcto, ¿verdad?
Hold on.
¿Milu?
In the events tab.
Sí, es justamente eso.
People can
Ya.
join the TT server
Y
right now.
también mostró unos comandos nuevos que hay, que va a haber. Y el chat tiene buffers o secciones para que lo tengan en cuenta.
some strange reason it just said, I'm not gonna
Sí,
Es-
correcto.
Eso en grandes rasgos lo que hablaron.
I think it's
Y que creo que había un error,
disable
¿o no? Con la radio. ¿O estoy mal?
Oh, really? Okay, perfect.
Espera, ahora te digo.
Que se bugueaba la radio, algo así, y mandaba harto un mensaje.
Sí, estaban...
So everyone's
Eh,
here, it would appear, though.
Espera que
So,
estoy viendo de qué
now-
hablan ahora.
Oh,
Ya, ahora están hablando de otro tema, así que de ahí le decimos de que
There we go. That should be
Okay,
off.
we don't have that right now.
Survive the wild 0.2 of just over.
por lo que se ve la mochila suena diferente.
So we have.
That right now.
You baseball bat.
Do we have a knife?
Hammer. You have
I
one.
don't know if these
Scissor. You have one.
weapons work
Okay,
right now.
You have shield.
Hold on.
You have 3. You can also press. You can also press Alt CTRLS left channel root. You have 3. Option.
Yeah, see, someone's already doing it. You can also press Alt Control F. Thanks, whoever did that.
That was a creative way, though.
Yep.
Survive the wild Z. Podcast here. You have hammer. You have one. Baseball bat.
¿Y cómo se activa el chat de voz? Me preguntan acá.
Hammer.
Bueno, al final le vamos a responder todas las preguntas que tengan.
Do we have a knife?
Okay.
Sí, esperen.
I think I figured this out,
Es
you
que
guys.
como que hablen todos juntos y...
Hammer.
We
Sí.
have. I'm gonna give a list of weapon names, and we can give ourselves.
Yeah.
And you guys are gonna recognize these weapon names, by the way. I'm gonna go down through this list of weapons that we currently have, so that we know what we have to work with. But I'm gonna say it out loud so everyone can hear it, and you're gonna hear it too. So hold on, I'm just going to the top of this. We have at the top. We have Colt Python revolver, Ruger Security 6 revolver, Saiga 12 5-round shotgun.
Survive the wild Z. Variant 3. Rate 50. Rate
Beretta
65.
M9
Inflection
pistol.
surface 65. Inflection volume 92. Volume 100.
Pop 357 Derringer. Omri had an extra tab there, my bro. I got rid of that for you.
Whoops.
Crowbar.
Oh,
Garden spade. Glock 17
Está
pistol.
dando una lista de armas.
Golden war axe. Large iron club. M12XX shotgun, which won't work right now because, yeah, I have to fix that. That's supposed to be M1202, 1204, 1206, and 1208 with a sound base set to M12XX armor. That's alright. And then we have,
Well, I copied the name from DB.
yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
We have pirate's dagger. That should work. I just have to. We have the SIG P226 combat pistol. We have a small iron club, small saber, Walther P99, and that's it. Those are all the very new ones, and the old ones haven't been fully converted yet.
Game keyboard area alt plus
So we have a lot to play with here. We just have to add them to a spawn or get them working. But there's something else we can do, though. We don't even need to do this yet. I think people want to see some stuff actually happening. So let's do that. We're gonna start this combat, and it doesn't really matter that we don't have any weapon. We're going to start this arena, which is just in the menu.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
Smack them all with the.
Ok, ahora básicamente van a hacer una demostración de la
there's
arena.
no baseball
And
bat.
then,
Thank you.
That's the thing.
oh my god,
Dubious behind the
did I run stw.exe instead of stw.bgt? My Y key isn't working now.
You have steer. You have shield. Steer.
1 second.
T-I-V-E space S-W-R-E
Oh, I just
space 1
forgot.
slash sword 1. You got 1 sword. You now
Yeah,
one.
no, we're gonna show.
DK Sam
Oh,
Dubious
yeah.
a little ways off to the right. 7 tiles.
Okay, I see. What
Oh,
you're doing.
you're gonna.
DK Sam Dubious straight off to the
It's slightly broken because there's no.
baseball bat. Left hand. Baseball bat. You sword. Sword.
Wait, what happened with the sword?
Oh shit! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh, I forgot that's the only
DK
thing
Sam
that
Dubious
works
slightly
now.
the fair distance off to the right. 6 tiles.
Someone got broken bones. That's.
That's not me. Like, oh, I died in one hit.
Mastermind Gibberish has been defeated.
That's unfair.
Oh my gosh.
DK Sam
Wow,
Dubious behind the
esto
red.
es genial.
7 tiles away.
No, no. PK
DK
was
Sam
never
Dubious slightly
kind
run the
to
fair
me,
distance off to the right. 8 tiles away.
and
DK Sam
I
Dubious
just
straight in front.
died
6
in
tiles
just
away.
one hit.
DK Sam
Ow.
Dubious straight in front. 1 tile
Oh,
away. DK
there I go.
Mastermind Gibberish is above. Behind the little ways off to the left. 13 tiles away. DK
Bye-bye.
is in front of the ways off. DK Supernatural Mastermind Gibberish is above. Behind the little ways. DK Supernatural Mastermind Gibberish is above. Behind the little ways off to the right. 18 tiles away. DK
Yeah, guys, I just thought that the baseball
DK
bat
Supernatural
still
Mastermind
works,
Gibberish.
and well, you know, the rest is history.
Oh, Master, can you turn off
PK
your
Mummy.
PK quick? Cause
DK Mommy is in
there we go.
DK Mommy is behind and slightly to the right. 2 tiles away.
Hey, you did it.
Come on, you.
DK Mommy is straight in front. 6. DK Mommy is in front of the little ways off to the left. 5 tiles.
Where's everyone?
DK Mommy is in front and slightly.
I am right here.
Mommy just went offline. Hackler is the last player standing in this arena. So it's a win match. Mommy
Yay!
just stayed online.
Woohoo! Alright.
Oh, you're the last one.
That's just unfair. I don't know, I was just being an asshat. I just,
I am going to see
Yeah,
if I
it-
can get us some of these other things to test. I'm gonna get us these spawns.
Oh.
And you guys can show the interface and show other stuff while I'm gonna get us some spawns so that we can go join an arena and fight with some stuff that works. And so you guys, after you can go through the interface, you guys can generally find anything to show. I'm just gonna try to make it so we have more of a smooth arena demonstration
Alright,
here.
so I will
Basically before you guys can clearly tell that something went wrong here. I'm just gonna say right off the bat, at very last minute had a massive miscommunication basically while Amr was still working on this item data, and it was not expected it was an entire miscommunication between us while we were preparing the stream, and that's why the item data isn't quite complete. So just so you guys know why things kind of started a bit weird, it's because there's a little miscommunication, which we apologize for. So anyway, Ackler, yeah, you can show stuff. I'm gonna
We'll
fix
get
this
it
up.
done, hopefully.
Exit. Press exit.
Yep, yep.
Log in as Adler.
So,
Survive the wild. First location, the conference room.
and as you can see, like I logged out and back in, and I'm back where I started. And so yes, we can now go through.
Options menu list alt plus O. Quest.
And you
Select
should have your
options.
inventory, hopefully.
Game keyboard area alt plus U. Just open your pack. Please select shield. You have 55.
Oh yeah, press F8. There's something to show right there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So what happens if you press F8?
Options dialog. Play logo on startup checkbox not checked alt plus L.
This happens. So you can actually in-game modify your game options. Not all of them, but several. Like
Enable side scroll menu
playing the
checkbox not checked.
logo.
Enable menu wrapping checkbox
Pretty
not checked.
much all.
Enable visual mode checkbox not checked. All menu music
I
list alt
think
plus
the
L.
only
2.
conclusion now is the translation
Change
menu
DTS settings button alt plus T.
and
Change
maybe
save
the
DTS settings button alt plus Y. Allow changing of save voice checkbox
Heck yeah,
checked.
no more logging
Editing
off
assist button alt plus L.
just to turn off dreams.
Yep.
That's due in the middle.
Something for Mastermind, you can even edit your aliases while you're at it.
Oh yes.
Screen
Oh,
reader
don't
interrupt checkbox
remind
not
me
checked alt
of
plus A. Change audio devices button alt plus U.
You can also change audio
Enable dreams
devices.
checkbox not checked.
You can
Enable message login checkbox checked alt plus L.
do stuff with
Enable reader online and
dreams.
enable confirmation.
Oh, and you
access
don't
and
have
enable
to
terminal
restart
message
your
box not
client
checked. Enable flare
anymore.
announcements
in
checked.
order
Enable
for that
3D
to
audio
work.
sound. Enable flare announcements checkbox not
Yeah,
checked.
yeah, yeah, for the sound, but that's
Enable screen reader braille output checkbox checked alt plus D.
Oh,
Enable
even
cell sound
turning
checkbox
off
not checked.
flare announcements.
Use less intrusive menu sounds checkbox.
Next
Enable
time
design
someone
degree
tries to
checkbox checked.
spam you
Speak
with
when game
it.
window is not active checkbox checked.
Oh, and here's a new one. Speak when game window is not active. And you can actually turn that off. So then,
just came
once you go out of the game window, it actually
Bueno, ahora
is
básicamente están
silent,
dando otras
which is
nuevas
pretty
opciones
useful.
ahora.
Sending and
Y
receiving a voice
con
chat checkbox checked.
So here you
F8, si no
can
entiendo mal,
turn off and
puede
on.
abrir como un menú para modificar, por ejemplo, activar y desactivar los sueños, cambiar dispositivos de audio, em, bueno, varias opciones más. Directamente de ahí sin tener que hacer el juego como antes.
¿Cómo se activa ese menú?
Si no entendí mal, con F8, pero así. O sea,
Ya, vale.
bueno.
Continúa entonces. Mejor lo voy pausando para que vayas traduciendo, ¿no?
Sí, igual si no, no terminamos más. De última,
Sí, porque si vamos con detalle va a ser muy largo traducir. Vamos,
no,
vamos,
por eso no.
vamos
No, déjame igual.
pausándolo.
Lol, me asusté.
Pausándolo sería ideal. Porque si no, mucha información.
Es que es mucha, pero si lo pausas no terminamos más.
Ya. Entonces no lo voy pausando. Lo sigo nomás.
Sí, después de última puedo hacer
Ya, vale.
un audio que pongo sobre el video resumiendo.
Ya, ahí escucharon la opinión de la Miru. Así que vamos a reproducir el audio y al final damos la traducción y las preguntas que tengan para respondérselas.
Voice chats. Keep in mind that this will completely turn off both sending and
Wait,
receiving
that's
them.
weird.
Oh, wait, someone got combos working.
Enable listen to your audio while voice chatting checkbox not checked.
And you can
Oh,
also
someone
listen
just
to
got
your...
combos working.
Mommy says son of a bitch. Sam 2D just went offline. Enable sending and receiving a voice chat. Listen to your own save options button alt plus S.
That was epic combo.
Cancelled.
Yeah, that's a mine.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Sam 2D
Anyway,
just
go
came
on. I just saw that. I was like, what?
Amina is.
Enter P O space I A M I N E dot space K
Yep,
I
hello.
C H space E S A M Acura said go mine. Kick the Sam. PK supernatural mommy isn't. Left hand have nothing in your left hand. Nothing in your right hand.
I'm
You
sick
have gone
here.
nothing. Enter
I'm
music
just,
set
like I
line alt
said,
plus cancel
working on
100.
fixing stuff.
100. You have just opened your pack. You aren't looking at anyone. So PK supernatural Sam 2D just PK supernatural.
Oh,
mommy
okay,
is from the
guys.
middle of the
Exit the
way.
game,
PK
go
mommy
into
is from the
app data, and delete keyconfig.cfg and run the game again, and then we can combo fight.
Excellent. Cheat.
Alright.
No, I think that's not it.
No, I just did it. I just deleted my key config and then reran the game. We're running into issues because the Y key Yeah, you guys can very much tell what's kind of going on here by now.
Yeah, to say this is kind of like slapped together in the course of a few days, but we figured it was really high time you guys got to see what's going on
This
because
one system. Yeah.
we I mean, there's a difference between saying like, yeah, we're busy with it, and actually showing people what's going on, so then they at least know what's going on rather than like.
Login in to survive the virus. Message of the day. No
There we go.
survival.
Right. Yeah, no, this is
Using
for all
your-
the techie people here.
Oh, you
We are
can-
no longer using. We're no
Ooh.
longer using LibAudioverse. We're now using Base and Steam Audio. You can
Yep.
imagine how long that in itself took me to get working properly together.
In
But
BGT,
yeah,
no
that's
less.
now a thing.
Mommy just came online.
So yeah,
There you are. Hello.
Dark Elariza, that's exactly why you said there's a new 3D sound system, because there is. Yay for that.
Using
Oh,
your-
he figured that out. Oh.
Yep.
Sorry, just kind of beating you up a little bit. We don't have any actual combos done because we have a lot of balancing to do, but oh,
Hey, ah. There are third floor cancel. Exit. Press enter or ask TH. None lock on.
oh shit!
Oh yeah, we need to disable that.
TK Supernatural Sam 2B is in front
Huh?
very slightly off the
Wait,
TK
it's that
Supernatural Sam
again?
2B. A mine was just killed. The following are quest items that
Just died again.
match.
Well,
TK
I'm glad
Supernatural
that I
Sam
was
2B is in front
offline.
and very slightly to the right. 6 tiles.
So we actually killed a mine. That's great.
Ma-
I mean, not
TK
for him,
Supernatural
but
Sam 2B is straight in front. 5 tiles.
Why is this happening to me today? I don't know.
TK Supernatural Sam 2B is
But I
straight in front.
knew
1
that's
tile
gonna
away.
happen
TK
to
using mic.
someone.
Using your
Oh hell no! I'm about to fucking do this. Where it's like, oh, step in the grass patch and then shot combo fighting. There's a weak effect there. Holy crap! Step in the grass patch, Appler.
huh?
Step in the grass patch, and then start fighting.
Oh,
And when you're in the grass patch, some stuff sounds real strange.
the conference room. Crash patch. Mastermind Shiver says TK.
oh. Wait, am I supposed to fight drunk? Okay.
You stand in the grass patch.
Yes.
Mastermind Shiver says Liz.
Why?
Mastermind Shiver says Liz. Mama says Dixon.
I just realized that my PK wasn't even on.
What's going on?
I just realized
Mastermind.
that my PK. What the heck am I doing?
How do you like the grass patch?
It's a bit wobbly to say.
Those language exists. Cancel.
Whoops.
The con-
Yo, bro. Time for you to get. What?
Wow, this is so rhythmic.
Oh yeah, man, we're getting a lot done. Yeah, so you can tell we. Oops.
That didn't go.
Nope, that's not
TK
gonna work.
Supernatural Sam 2B is above. In front of little ways off the... TK Supernatural Sam 2B is above. In front of little ways off to the right. 18 tiles away. TK Supernatural Mommy is straight off to the right. 1 tiles away.
Armor's got this.
So then.
Mommy says we're defense slash open channel.
Yeah, let's have a bit of sliced arm here. That's always
Mommy says...
useful.
TK Supernatural Sam 2B is above. Mommy says big stones.
Hammer, what the
Pero no se
hell
escucha
is
cuando le da.
Flasky, dude? Oh,
I don't know.
Básicamente todo sigue, tratamos de relajarnos, de relajar
Oh.
y de
TK Supernatural Sam 2B is
estar
above.
en.
You can't pick up a carpet floor. Left hand. Right hand. Left hand.
huh?
You point 357 back. Both types of revolver. TK Supernatural Sam 2B is above. In front of little ways off.
Oh, Oh hell no.
PK Supernatural Sam 2 is above. Different delivery
Oh!
to the right. 19 tiles away. PK
Yeah,
Supernatural
I've
Omni
been
slightly
working
infinite
on
versus
that.
to the right. 2
I
tiles away.
just got distracted. I'm working on that right now.
2.357. Using yourself. Matt, you don't see any way to use those 2 I using items.
No.
PK Supernatural Sam 2 is above. In front.
Oh!
2.357. Gold pipeline. PK Supernatural Sam 2 is above.
What? I think this will actually work as the M12XX shotgun.
Oh, you guys already started using those.
Yeah, they pull out their Colts.
Gold pipe Cruiser Security 6 revolver.
Fine, I'll not take my Colt. I'll take my
Well, then
security
he can.
thing.
He can have this. Oh,
The con. Nearest magazine upgraded home. You have rack. Nearest magazine Nearest magazine upgraded home. You have slightly bruised your back, but it is
now
healing.
you're getting owned.
Upgraded home. You have fractured your right wrist.
Nice.
Upgraded home. You have upgraded home. You have Cruiser Security 6 revolver.
Wait, these.
Come on.
They're just shooting each other up. Well, I'm preparing more guns for y'all to shoot each other up with in an arena.
Wait, what?
I'm even gonna make this gun arena that we're gonna fight in a little bit. I'm gonna make it start with a very high health, so that it's gonna take a long time for us to actually like kill each other.
Options menu list alt plus O. Quest.
Take this
Select
action.
Okay,
plus.
let's
Plus.
check.
Amount. Spend points. Spend credits. PK.
Oh.
Nearest mag option. Nearest mag option. You have utterly obliterated your right wrist. Toggle your PK. PK arenas. Fight with other players while allow yourself to
So
administer.
as you can see by what we've just shown so far, we already have a lot done and we have a lot to like put together.
And there's still a lot to fix,
There's
but
so far.
we're getting somewhere.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, my point is that yeah, this is, I mean, just what you've seen so far. We're not even done, by the way, but you know, just what you've seen so far. This is the major systems, and we have a lot to kind of glue together, as it were, make all these systems work together.
Yeah.
We haven't even started with what happens when you press Shift C or what happens when you press Shift P.
Oh,
PK Supernatural Sam 2 is above.
okay,
Press
let's
slightly off to the right.
go for Shift P first.
Select the player with the up and down arrow keys. Then press keys on the number row to get extra information on that player. Press escape to exit this menu. List Sam 2P.
Oh, so now you can actually. I wonder, does this work with like trust list or anything? Does that have anything to do with it, or is it just like general information for everyone?
It shows everybody around you. It's kind of like how the keys used to show a list of players. That's kind of what that's supposed to do. So
okay,
that's how
so
you
it's
can.
it's the players around you that show, and then you can
Yep.
Sam 2P has nothing in
Right
their
now,
hand.
yeah.
you can check their
Sam 2P has
hands.
nothing in their right
And
hand.
if you
Like
look
actually
at
in
someone,
real
it's
life,
the
you can do
players
the
you're
same.
looking at.
So that's
Sam 2P has drawn nothing.
Right,
Sam 2P
yeah,
has
you can
100%
press
and 0%
3 to
wet.
see what someone's
Sam 2P
holding
is
now
wearing some
or
neat leather
whatever.
shoes on his feet,
Yep.
a faded purple sleeveless shirt, and a watch on his wrist.
I've
and yes,
almost got
watches
this
are
thing
now
with
clothing
things.
items, so you actually can.
Oh yeah, the clothing action keys.
Sam 2P has nothing in their... Cancelled.
Okay.
You are wearing some white running shoes on your feet, some soft pants on your legs,
Do I
a
have
bulletproof
a-
vest, a necklace bracelet on your wrist, a baseball mitt, an air necklace on your neck, a pair of expensive sunglasses, and a sombrero on your head. You are also wearing baseball mitts and silver earring.
Okay,
You
so
have just overwrapped the protein bar. Whoa.
Okay, I don't know how many of these are gonna work. I'm almost done with giving us.
You're having a quite difficult time fitting this over your ankle bracelet.
I got us most of
so
the.
as you guys can.
new
Oh, sorry.
weapons.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just giving you an update. I got most of these new weapons. I'll have this arena done probably in 5-10 minutes.
Okay, and as you guys can also see, like I'll do it again.
You're having a quite difficult time fitting this over your ankle bracelet.
Now clothing has a sort of layer effect, so you cannot wear watches over bracelets. So you will have to actually go and remove the bracelet. And yes, you can now wear bracelets, and I don't think. I'm not sure how difficult it is, but we have options to add body parts if we ever need to. But yes, there is bracelets, there are earrings now, and we can always come up with new accessories. So in order to remove clothing, No more looking through your inventory, because God forbid that takes a long time sometimes. So instead, and this is what Sam alluded to before, we use the Shift C key,
Select a clothing item to remove and press enter to remove it, or press escape to cancel list.
and then we
Silver ring on your face, ball bits on your sombrero on your head, expensive bulletproof vest on your soft pants on your thin shirt on your body, white running shoes on your silver earring on your ears, Aguilar's bracelet on your wrist.
we can go here.
Ok, el sistema de ropa se
can take
inventó y
that
se
off,
cambió
and now we
completamente.
can actually wear the watch. There we go.
Hay un comando para
And
ver
then
directamente toda la ropa.
something really cool about it.
Y no se puede, como
if
antes,
it-
ponerse y
I
quitarse.
really
Por
want
ejemplo,
to-
si tienes
Oh,
un
there we
reloj,
go.
no puedes
You can now
ponerte otra cosa
actually
que vaya en tiempo.
use a shortcut to
The watch says 1:09 a.m. The watch says 1:09 a.m. The watch says 1:09 a.m.
get the time while wearing a watch. Convenient, eh?
And that is, and by the way, those shortcut keys are very dynamic. I mean, later on, you're going to be able to wear like a pair of pants with some pockets. And for example, Alt 4 might do that. So generally, Alt 1 is going to usually be like watch and watch on a chain both decide to steal Alt 1. Or, you know, however, whatever it is. So generally, we'll try to make the time keys Alt 1, but that's not to say that you couldn't put another clothing item on that for some reason uses the Alt 1 hotkey to perform its special task as a clothing item. Like, you know, the grenade belt that you wear as a bandolier and then you press Alt 3 or Alt 4 or whatever it is to pop a grenade into your hand so you can pull the pin, you know?
And cause some massive destruction. Depends on where you just cause the destruction, because you can also cause the destruction on yourself.
Yeah, no, they're definitely going to be dangerous properly. Okay, so with the preface, I have no idea how much this is going to break. Here comes the Metal Glade Arena, because guns are made of metal, and I'm too focused on the stream to think of any better name right now, so we can fix it later. Add it to the list. Okay. And as you can tell right now, unfortunately, the server takes a little bit longer to restart than before. This is because we wrote the character system from scratch, which makes it so that while we have to deal with 10 more seconds of server startup time, we also get to deal with generally a lot less lag and more full features. Okay, so let's see if
this
thing
message is
did I mess it
wonderful.
up?
Something
no.
or other says, "Sorry guys, but compared to the old to this version, the old one sounds boring."
Yeah, I imagine the old version does sound boring. We're just... And as you guys can tell, we haven't even started on the whole donation thing, the whole RPG. Like, this is just... What I want to stress is we're just getting started. Like, what we've shown, you know, there's still so much stuff that we're not choosing to show. This is just the stuff that we're choosing to show right now that's new in this update. There's still so much more.
Yes.
And with that being said, let's make a Metal Glade Arena, and I'm making it right now.
To be honest, though,
Okay.
I will miss host arenas. To be honest, I will miss hosting arenas. But yeah.
Oh, we'll see about that. You won't
I
necessarily...
was just saying. I was just saying. I was
about that.
just comparing with...
Personally, I'm not much
saying is,
missing it, but
you will be able to. You'll see. I'm not going to get into it, but hosting arenas, I mean, players are going to want to do it too. They're going to want to feel like they're the ones hosting. So like I said, I'm not going to get into it, but you'll still be able to host arenas. The only thing I couldn't give us is ammo yet, so before we start this, we might need to give ourselves, so like, 9mm bullet. Just give yourself 1,000 of those.
9mm underscore bullet, right?
UGE. Yep. I should have given us ammo in the starting inventory. That was kind of stupid of me. Whatever. Then the other one commonly used is .357 Magnum.
350.
I'm sure everyone's wondering, like, how in the world are these all gonna show up in the game?
So wait, 357?
.357, so like a .357 underline Magnum underline bullet.
M-A-G-N-U-M.
Let's see how many of these loads. I'm gonna start loading guns here.
You got 1000.357 magnum, 0.35 9mm bullet. Shield. You have top can. You have small iron club. You have golden war axe.
What's
You
wrong
have
with
Ruger
the
security sight
welfare?
as well.
Oh, wait.
You have just over 0.357 9 G up small iron golden war axe.
give me a
Ruger
sec.
secure sight as well 5-round shotgun. You don't see
That's
any way to
too
lose those two items. You have just over that.
metadata
6
issue.
Walther P99 handgun. You have 0.357 Walther P60 220. You have 0.35 Walther P6 Glock 17 pistol. You
Wait, what?
0.35
Why is
Walther
the
P6 Glock
Walther
350 red M9
P99
pistol. You
using a
have one.
.357?
Two cops for red M9
No.
pistol. You have one. You don't see any way to use those two items together. 2.35 Walther P6 Glock copper
Luckily, we
5
can
round
update the
shotgun.
weapon
Ruger sight
metadata
shotgun.
without
Ruger sight
server
5 round
reboot,
shotgun.
so...
You don't see any way to use those. You don't see any way to use those. 0.37 5 round shotgun. 0.357 magnum bullet. 0.357 9mm bullet. You have 1000 mass shield. You have 3. Pop can.
Oh, yeah!
Mommy says to the arena. Same.
Oh, yes, group chats and stuff. We have
Yeah.
alluded to this before. There are group chats now.
That's not even what
Mommy
was
says to the arena.
demonstrated.
IPZ.
But yeah, since the arena talking is closely related to group chats, so I thought we were gonna do that. But yes, group chats are a thing too, or will be. And
Oh, okay.
like, yeah, when you're inside the arena, you can actually talk to the people only in here. So the rest of the game doesn't have to bother with you
Food and drinks.
organizing stuff.
Mommy says to the arena. UTHX. Options menu. Go back. Layers chat
Yeah.
conversations list. Layers list. Chat save.
Alright, so I'll start this.
Save.
If anyone needs
Message
arena, I can... Actually, no, we can't give it all in arena. Does anyone still need any type of ammo to
Enter
have a
message
little bit of
multi-line.
fun?
Blank.
Uh,
Message history list. Enter message. Send message button. Mommy says to the game keyboard area. Mastermind Shivrich says to the arena. Ammo less.
what's the thingy for the shotgun?
Enter message edit mode slash. Cancel. Sam's duty is slightly behind and far off to the right. 4 tiles away.
12 underline GAUGE underline shotgun underline shell.
Whoa.
I just have to give the
Okay.
gauge
IPE
now.
space. 1 2.
12
underline.
underscore
G A.
GA.
Sam. Cancel.
Well, the
Right
gauge
bracket.
part is spelled right.
Cancel. Sam duty says to the arena. 12 gauge shotgun cell.
Gauge. Okay, so
Enter slash GIPE space 1 2
12
underline
gauge.
GAGE
Wait, what,
underline
12?
SAOTGUN.
shotgun
12
Slash
underline
gauge shotgun.
GAUGE.
Slash
Ooh,
GIPE
does
space
this
1 2
thing-
underline GAG.
Hold on, I'm gonna
underline
start this
H
combat. Let's
H
like
underline
not
G
murder each
underline
other yet
S
till we're all
underline
ready though.
SHOTTGUN
But that way we can move.
blank 2 N 1 U N blank N blank underline SAELL space
So
1
wait, does
0
this
0 0.
thing
You
work?
have 1012 gauge shotgun shell. You pop can. You have 2
Oh,
pop
I'm
can.
using my-
Pop can. Entire 12 gauge shotgun shell. 0.9 shield. Pop can. You have 2. Small iron
Why is
golden war
the
axe.
golden
Walther
war
P90
axe
12 gauge
work here?
0.35 9mm shield. You have pop can. Small iron golden war axe. You have Ruger security 6 revolver. Psycho 12 red M9 Psycho 12 5-round shotgun.
Oh,
Left hand. Psycho 12 5-round shotgun. You 12 gauge shotgun shell. You have 9.39mm full shield. You have 3 pop cans. Small golden war axe. You have 1. Ruger security 6 revolver.
Yeah,
Psycho 12
I'm
5-round
trying to
shotgun.
fix
You
that
have
one right now.
Psycho 12 5-round shotgun.
Oh, are some of them breaking right now in the?
Golden war axe. Psycho 12 5-round shotgun.
Oh,
Using
the
yourself.
temperature.
Oh, he's
You
shoot.
invite. Golden war axe.
This is people how things break.
yep.
Yeah, I can't say it enough. This is why you guys don't have your update yet. Yeah, no, there's nothing we can
Yep.
like. There's just no way to test it all. It's so much. Like right now, it just appears right now combos and certain other things are broken only while in arenas with the weapon system. Right now, just found that.
Whoops.
Like there's just so much. This is what I mean, you guys. I'm not coming up with excuses. I'm not trying to slack. It's just this is literally what happened or what happens. I don't know why this is broken right now, and I have to figure it out, and I have to but it's coming. There will be
no.
a time
To,
soon when this is what's up.
no. Premium accounts will not increase in price. There's no plans of doing that as of now. It's
no.
not because there's new items and such that people suddenly will have to pay more. So no, there's no current plans to increase account prices. As for weapons being available, I guess several will be spread out. Some might be like the baseball bat where you have to buy them with SCW points. Some of them might even be only obtainable if you win arenas or something like that. We'll see how things progress. But yeah, for sure, the weapons will all be available in some manner in the game.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of we basically started by taking a bunch of the non-OP weapons from RS and modifying them a little bit, and we're going to figure out where to put them. Some might be in, like, we have the large iron club and the small iron club. We might, for example, if it suits our fashion, make a quest where if you find one, then you can get some points for finding the other and making it a set. You know, stuff like that.
As for non-PK players, difference in weapons or like variety in weapons also means that you, like, a shotgun, for instance, will have the advantage that it will spread out. So if you want to shoot multiple rabbits in one go and they're like fairly close to each other, you can basically do that without being PK. So the weapons, even for non-PK players, will have certain advantages and will just help to like make more variety in the game. Like you're no longer gonna be stuck with your basic revolver forever. Now you'll be able to like, you know, find something and expand your arsenal. And who knows, maybe for certain maps only certain weapons will work. I mean, there's lots of liberties we can take.
Oh, I think I figured it out. Keep it going for just a few minutes. I think I might have figured out why arenas are breaking.
Oops. Well, why?
No, fuel boats are not gonna be a thing. There are some changes pertaining to travel, but fuel is not one of them. And that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Oh, yeah.
You have to keep in mind, guys, that the game has to be more or less closely related to being survival. So
right, we just added all these guns. Like, there you go. There's the most modern thing you're gonna get right now.
Things like fuel, because, like, you know, fuel has to be produced, like, has to be pumped up, has to be, you know, that kind of thing. That's something like requiring really specialized equipment and stuff. And there's no way a silly strangler on a fleeing warship or whatever is able to do. There's just no way. So no, fuel boats and
right.
Other crazy things like tanks or like planes.
Yeah, no, that's
and
not
no.
any fuel in abandoned world. Yeah, no. We already have vending machines, and by all accounts, anything in them should have gone bad, and we don't want to add more things. Like, any fuel that still exists from any time when it could have been mass-produced would be bad by now. And there's already enough of that kind of stuff in the game. We don't want to keep doing that. Okay, you guys, let's see if this fixed itself. Wait, what?
Yeah, there's something wrong with the slashes, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, no, I have to add.
Oh, and yes, you will be
I'm
able to host private arenas. That's something we'll also include, because like we can imagine that you want to practice among friends only. So yes, there will be a way to get private arenas going.
Yep.
As for animals, not that we know of as of yet. Things might change, but for now, we're concentrating on including several new systems like the arenas, like the whole new interface, the weapons, and lots more.
Well, one thing you gotta understand, you guys, is that because STW's code was written such a long time ago, there had to come a time at one point where we finally rip out a bunch of old stuff to make room for new stuff. And so that's part of what we're finally doing now. We've literally ripped out most of the foundation of the game and redid a lot of it. And even though that doesn't you know, on the surface that might not show up as a new item or a new animal or a new this or that. It's massive because it makes it so that now in the future we can add all that stuff 10 times faster than we could in the past had we not recoded the thing. And then, you know, we only have, like, SCW only has 11 animals because, like, in a way, adding animals is easy. It's just copy-pasting a lot of code and adding new sounds, like Aquila said earlier. But then every time we add a new animal, it contributed to an old and broken system, and it made it, you know, every time I modified something for one animal, now I have to go modify through all those copy-pasted, you know, stuff like that. There's so many such systems that I need to get rid of in order to make it so that people can, because we want to get to a point where someone can just say on the out of character chat, hey, this type of building material or this weapon would be cool, how about it? And then an admin might be able to be bored in 20 minutes and be like, oh, okay, yeah, here you go. It, you know, it would be easy. I could spend my time just adding new weapons and adding new animals and stuff like that right off the bat, but it's better to spend my time improving the game to make sure that they can be added on demand in the future, even though we can't, you know, couldn't just do it then. Like the weapon system, for example, you heard us talking about metadata. Every single weapon used to be part of the hard code, meaning I had to restart the server for every weapon and I had to be around to change
Not to
weapons.
mention
Now
admins had to
admins-
like, sometimes ask for weeks to do something. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
now at least we have like the flexibility, or we will have the flexibility to do everything on demand, which doesn't mean that whatever you ask will be done. There is always gonna be admin like judgment
Right.
involved. So
Yeah, admin. judgment
if
for that.
you ask for a fuel powered hydraulic machine gun that shoots 5,000 tiles with a damage of like 5,000, so everyone dies, well, that's
Yeah,
that's simply
no.
not gonna happen. But like if you can make your item requests reasonable and stuff, it might happen that we like have to talk it through with the others, just because it might have consequences or whatever. But
Right.
yeah, the main goal
Yeah, no,
is
like
to
don't
have...
don't get the wrong idea. Right. Yes. But we can now add them so fast. Like I just spun up this whole arena. I think we're about ready to. Here we go. One more time, you guys. Then we can actually try fighting. There's now ammo in the starting inventory, all this stuff like that. And I think weapons work in arenas. Watch me be wrong.
We'll see.
Yep. This is how it goes all the time. No way to know until we test it. Here we go.
Well, to answer chess positions questions, I might be behind on messages. I'm sorry for that, but playing and reading messages is something quite tricky. But to answer chess positions message, we don't know. We have no idea how much multiple arenas will lag the server. This is where the update comes into play.
Oh,
like
yeah.
as soon as the update releases,
There's gonna be there's gonna literally be a disclaimer in the changelog about this update. Like, okay, we're just gonna like right now we're gonna say for the first 2 weeks after the update, expect things to be unstable. Like we can beta test this as much as we want. You know, we can try to get this as stable as we want, but A, the more time we spend trying to get this stable without actual data is more time you guys don't have the update. And B, we just can't get the data until 80 people hit the server with their voice chat packets and, you know, try to host arenas and like, there's nothing we can do. We can, you know, to some extent we can be like, okay, yeah, trust this person, trust that person. Okay, yeah, let's all get on here and see if we can break the server. But, you know, we can only really get like 9 or 10 people at the very, very, very maximum on the beta server right now to test all this stuff out. And so yeah, it's going to be rough when the update comes out, I think, for like a week or so. And there's literally going to be a disclaimer in the changelog that's like, all right, you guys, just so you know, be expecting this for the first week after the update while we fine-tune performance and figure out what parts are lagging, what parts aren't, you know. We'll get there, we always do. But yeah, I mean, I think that expecting the update to go off without a hitch and be lag-free would be... It was a good question. Very good question. So I have created this arena. And I have the 12 gauge shotgun shells and 9mm bullets and .357 Magnum bullets all in my inn.
There you go.
All right. And now we're just waiting to see if Ackler's going to join.
Sailboats. Well, there's gonna be more on that later. As I said before,
Yeah,
and I'll
there's-
repeat myself. Traveling is undergoing considerations, but will not say more than that. We are thinking of several nifty things, but yeah, that's about it. And no, that doesn't include a hydraulic, diesel-fueled, supersonic submarine, something like that. No, it's
Right.
it's gonna be something fun. We hope. Then, Pedro, no, there are not gonna be more servers around the world.
Not
George,
at this time. I will say I would like to set up some sort of server node system, but I cannot give any sort of time frame on it. Just it's in my brain, but that's all I can say.
George, new quests and maps. Well, who knows? That's all I'm saying.
Mhm. Yeah, when have we ever talked about the new quests and maps ahead of time? Come on.
Never.
One thing about the server, it will be far away from Ackler.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
if we ever get a new server, guys, it's far away from Ackler.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
that's perfect.
That if that ever
Um,
happens, that's one of the.
So yeah, if you hear it at the
Anyway.
motion notification, you know why. It's because the server moved too far away. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
the server
I'm-
moved. Ackler's like, nope, couldn't handle a ping over 50 ms. You might as well demote me right now.
At Koshik, I'm not
Right
gonna
away.
try the last name. No, PK and destroying shelters is gonna stay. We might have to do some tweaking and stuff, but being able to
Yeah, no,
destroy
generally
buildings
staying.
and stuff has to remain. Because otherwise, what would happen is people would just, sorry to say, but be lazy, build something, and be done. That's the sad truth about
Be a
it.
brave
So,
survivor.
yes. I mean,
Yeah, no,
nothing
there's
lasts
definitely
forever,
gonna-
not even buildings. So, shelters are gonna stay and
Yeah,
are
it
gonna
will-
be destroyable. So.
And I won't really open the can of worms too much yet. We'll see later on if I decide to do my own like Q&A on this part of the system later. But with the whole, I mean, shelters are very. You guys have already known. I've made it quite public at this point about all the building stuff and the donation stuff. Like I said, I'm not gonna open that can of worms yet. I'll decide if I want to do my own kind of Q&A on that in a couple hours after this stream, so we don't, because it's such a large topic of conversation that will dominate the entire stream with it. But generally, take all things that, you know, when we're talking about shelters or buildings or stuff like that, take it with a grain of salt, because the whole system is changing later. And
Yeah,
I've
that's
been
why
very loud
I
about
didn't go too far. I just wanted to, like, you know, take it basic.
Right.
Just to avoid spilling the beans on something I wasn't supposed to. As for unlimited audio gaming, asking if DFCs are disabled in the arenas, you can actually choose to. There are several ways. We can even limit arenas for free players. We can limit them for paid players. So there's a lot of flexibility. DFCs are generally not included unless there's like a specific request for it. Then we could add them, because inventories are part of the arena building, so I don't see why not.
The fight is on.
Teleporters,
No, it's
however,
not. We're testing shit.
are not gonna be included. So that's the only paid item that might not get into like a arena thing, but DFCs and then I don't know what else you would want, but that could be a thing. But by default, it's not. So most, if not all, arenas will not have any DFCs, and you also have to keep in mind that whenever you enter an arena as a fighter, your entire inventory gets overwritten. So even if you are a player with 500 DFCs and you enter an arena, you will not have any of them. You'll have 0 and everyone else will have 0. So
There is no.
the fight will be fair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, with arenas, everyone gets the same amount of stuff. Everyone gets the same. Yeah. For sure.
As for the update time frame, I've seen several people asking this. That's something we cannot answer, even if we would want to. Like, even if we would
Haven't
want
you
to
guys
be like,
heard this stream and how it's gone? If you even think about asking about an update time frame, go back, reflect, and think about just for a minute how this stream has played out, and see
Yep.
if you really think it's a good idea to ask
Something
when
like
the
that.
update's gonna come out.
I think we already had like what 5 things breaking.
Oh yeah, and I'm
now we
still
just-
trying to
Oh,
fix
yeah.
one.
No sound in the arena, so it was broken, and we were
Yeah.
gonna fix it again.
Oh yeah, no sounds in the arena right now. Actually, the reason that is because for some reason
that's a
it thinks that the
thing that's broken.
yeah. Oh yeah, no. Right now, it currently thinks that weapons are being fired on the melee glade map for some reason, while we're on the metal glade. I don't even like. That's just wow. I'm still working on that.
As for prices of DFCs and teleporters and such, there's no plans to increase them. Keep in mind that there might be changes along the way. But more on that maybe later, or maybe in the changelog.
Oh, and we also have a new buffer system. I don't know if you
Yes, I
demonstrated that. Now we have
quickly touched on
we
that
have a
a while
traditional-
back, but yes, we have a buffer system. Everything
Oh.
is now more split up. So like PMs is a different thing. There's I'll check in just a second.
Also, one little hidden thing that I doubt anyone's mentioned yet, you can export pretty much everything. You can press Control-C on an individual chat message. You can press Control-C on an entire conversation. You can press Control-Shift-E on any buffer to export the entire thing to your clipboard. PMs now save in your chat history.log file, like when you receive them. So, like, that's all fixed up, like all things having to do with that.
No, offline PMs are not a thing. I don't know why you would want
There's
to
a
add
point.
offline PMS,
Yeah.
but
Offline, private. Okay.
I mean, and then the final message before I go back into the game. At Amos, not gonna try the last name. You can protect your shelter by staying in it. The general rule of thumb is the more you stay in it, the more stability it gains, up to the maximum amount. So for
Not
a wooden
when
shelter,
someone's blowing it up.
that's 10,000, and for a fancy shelter, it's 75,000. However, if someone is trying to destroy it, you have the option to fight back. So if you turn on PK, you can actually defend your shelter, as Amir, I, and several others have done multiple times when I put a shelter on the mainland. My god, that was fun. So yes, you can actually defend the shelters by yourself by just turning on PK and fighting. Or you can flee and put your shelter somewhere else. Voice chat and languages. Since voice chat is not divided into channels, you can use whatever language you want. Keep in mind that also for voice chat, the same rule applies. Like no spamming, no language that isn't supposed to be spoken by minors. I'm not gonna have to go into detail about that, I think. And so forth. So yes, the general chat rules also apply to voice chat.
Yeah, for sure. Even more so. I mean, if we hear any like seriously inappropriate things, I mean, you should never assume that your voice chats are private. Anyone could be listening. You know, like that. You know, if you forget to press P, where obviously we take zero responsibility for the privacy in any form of voice chats on STW.
Yes.
You know, you send your audio data, that's your choice. What happens with it after you send it, that's not up to you really anymore. So grain of salt, use it if you want. We have no interest in doing anything with your voice chat. But that being said, don't, as Ackler said, just common sense, guys. Just don't do anything dumb. If you do, we'll just restrict your voice chat or ban you or whatever the situation warrants if we find it.
The inventory sounds changed because they're shorter and so less spammy.
And better, yeah.
Oh yeah, much better.
Add shade if you want to enter the arena, you should create PK accounts. No, you can enter the arena with basically any account you own, because your current inventory will be saved until you either die or leave, and then your inventory will be given back. So you can enter the arena with whatever account you want. You don't have to make any arena specific accounts unless it's required by some sort of competition, or there's always the option of having exceptions, but like as a general rule of thumb, there's no requirement to make PK accounts for fighting in arenas. Is voice chat meant for roleplay purposes? I would say yes.
It's
But
it's generally meant for it, but it's also okay. I'm just gonna full disclosure here. There's really no reason not to talk about this. I understand that voice chat is, people are just gonna want to talk. Not everyone's gonna want to focus on RP. So it's kind of like, I don't think we're gonna like majorly enforce it, but also don't. If you're in a public area, try not talking about the real world, right? If you're gonna talk and you don't want to do any, just go somewhere private, make sure no one's around, whatever. But that being said, I'm just gonna say this right now because this is a big plan with this system. I'm kind of excited for people to know. Because of the social aspect, you'll be able to do like what you can do in. Sorry about that. You'll be able to do what. I'm so sorry, you guys. I just got an admin tell on the beta client, and it just destroyed my train of thought.
So yeah, you can treat
You're
the
good.
voice chat a bit as the radio. Like if you know you're separate.
Oh yeah.
Like if you know you're in
the
a shelter or
streaming.
something, you can do whatever. Like almost do whatever. Like
Yeah,
if you
then
know
you
you're
can
among friends,
almost do whatever.
then it's fine. But if you're on the mainland and stuff, keep it to roleplay and keep it to like help I'm out of wood and that kind of thing.
Yeah, right. What I was going to say is, so I'm going to make it because of the social aspects. You're going to be able to do just like what you could do on TT, for example, and like stream audio files only to your friends. Because again, not to break the RP barrier, just to kind of make more clear what we mean. If you go into a private area, you'll literally be able to like stream some audio just with your friend, just because it's cool for the social situation. If you're in
Some
a
of
like
our older players would probably remember Smoke's party on the 4th of July 2017.
Well, not
That
only
sort
on
of
the
stuff.
4th of July, there was more of them. I mean,
right, so like if it's
I mean, yeah, that was.
you won't be able to stream like audio files to any random player, but you will be able to, like, your friend will be able to click accept audio stream from player, and then you'll be able to watch a movie or watch, whatever. So I figured I mention it now because yes, voice chat can be used for both, just depending on where you are. So.
So let's go to the arena, I guess. Oh,
Yeah, we've been trying to. Still not.
okay, Sam's volume should be slightly lowered. So let me know if it's still a bit loud, but we'll see how it goes. No, there are no new map directions. And I think that's most of them. So, yeah, let's get some playing going, cause like, yeah,
I will let you know
yeah,
when
they,
I'm ready with the arenas. You guys figure out.
that was a lot of
whatever you can
questions.
do. I'm just
Is
trying
there
to-
something else? Oh, so arenas are still being done?
I'm trying to fix it. Yeah.
Okay,
For
so
some reason, the whole weapon system's
let's
breaking.
kill some
Reconnect and
time.
login in.
Oh,
Welcome to Survive the Bot Media.
that was not what I meant to do. Let's
Login as Eckler.
see
Login
what
with a different
happens
player
if
account.
you create a new account. Because
Create character dialog. Enter the username for this new character. Recommended at least 3 characters. No spaces are allowed at Alt plus U. Blank.
we did change that too. So let's.
M Y underline V I underline S E L F. Enter the password for this new character. No spaces are allowed at characters hidden Alt plus P. Blank. Enter the password for this new character again. No spaces are allowed. Edit characters. Hidden Alt plus T. Blank. Star. Please select the gender for this new character. List Alt plus T. Male. Female. Male. I certify that by creating this character, I am agreeing to the rules of Survive the Wild and understand that administrative action may be taken if any of the rules are not followed, regardless of whether they have been read or understood by me. Checkbox not checked. Alt plus A. Checked. Create character button. Alt plus C. Creating. Success. Your account is now ready to use. Please press enter to log into this character or escape to return to the main menu and log in at a later time. Logging in. Welcome to Survive the Wild.
There you go. So now character creation has been designed to be a dialogue instead of like pressing enter and stuff like that. Your password doesn't repeat, so you can enter passwords in safety and security that even if you're streaming, no one knows what the password is. Also, for those who didn't play for a while, new characters now have lower stats like hunger and thirst, and have higher health and higher energy, and also start out with a new item called ration bars, which are like protein bars on steroids. You only have 3 of them, but you can use those if you're really hungry and you need to eat something and you don't have any food. Other than that, for now the characters are all the same.
You are wearing absolutely nothing.
Oh, and I came here without any clothes. Now that's wonderful.
You have just opened the
Let's
Grab
fix
paper
that.
and key. Warm nasty rip
Yeah,
up.
I don't think
The
they're
server is going offline
saving
for a reason.
properly right now.
Okay, and the server's restarting.
Reconnecting.
That's great.
Yeah.
There's also
I
one
see
thing
it,
that no more logging into the wrong account, because when you log in,
Oh yeah, it
it's,
tells
login
you
as player name.
Yeah, the player name shows
Oh,
up
yeah.
in the menu.
That
Login
always
in.
happened to me.
Survive the Wild. Message of the day. Welcome to the Survive the Wild beta server. If you
And we're back. So let's see, because clothing, I don't want to run naked
have just
over
ripped up
here.
shirt. You have one. Ripped up shirt. You have nasty floor down.
Oh, there's an update. Oh, you can now. Wow.
You
So
wore
you
down
can
slip
now
shoe.
actually
Down slip
see
shoe.
how the update system
Mastermind shivers just
works.
went offline.
Oh,
You have just
Okay.
opened the keys. You have one.
Oh yeah, I think I did update the client. Yeah, you can show them. Yeah,
Okay.
so let's actually talk about this, you guys. Another massive delay in getting this update out is what Ackler is about to show you. Pulling this feed off in BGT. We can now add new sounds or update the binary instantly. So there's no more down. Whenever we release an update, there's very rarely going to be any more downloading of 600 plus megabyte zip files. You'll just run the game, and well, Ackler will show you in just a second what's going to happen. But it's pretty seamless and awesome, and you'll see why we'll just be able to add stuff on demand later on.
oh, there's no update yet.
Oh, you didn't get that update? I will make an update if you didn't.
You are wearing some worn down slip on shoes on your
Just
feet.
1 second.
So yes, now
Yeah,
that
you must
we
have a- Yeah, no, I'm
dressed
getting it
Mastermind shivers just
right
came
the
out.
now.
new
It's
character.
literally going to be there in a second, Ackler.
okay. So now that we dress the new character, if we open the inventory, you will also notice that
Keys. You have one. Mommy
there
just
is
came
no
online.
more clothing.
Pen. You have one. Paper. You have 10. Wallet. You have one. Ration bar. You survival pack. You
Oh yeah.
So this means that
Update
whatever.
posted whenever you restart, by the way.
Okay. So this means that whatever clothing you're wearing is actually going out of your inventory and on yourself. So if you somehow lose the clothing,
Mastermind shivers just came
God
online.
forbid,
Mommy
then
just came
it's
online.
lost forever.
Re-exit.
So let's see if
Login in.
there's.
You are out of date. Would you like to download new updates now so you can continue playing? Yes.
So then we have an option yes
No.
or no. Let's take no,
Main menu. Please select an option.
and then you drop back in the main menu,
Login as my myself.
and
Can login in. You are out of date.
you can
Oh, I
not
fixed it,
play
you guys!
because
Weapons are
you're
fixed in arenas.
out of date, and so then the only thing left for you to do is
Yes.
click yes.
Next update in progress. Please do not let us tease up. Survive the Wild 0.9
Did you
connected.
start a new
Login in.
window?
Welcome to Survive the Wild.
And there we go.
I'm
The
gonna
game has been
destroy this
updated,
one.
and now we can.
Options menu. List alt. Use us. Account spend points.
Go
Spend
ahead.
Toggle your PK arenas. Allow yourself to. Toggle your PK. Spend credits. Spend points. Account. Delete.
Okay.
Trust. Manage news. Trust account. To change
Crisis
set account, rename this
averted,
account.
I
Use this account.
do
Go back. Delete.
believe.
Rename. Set to change his account's password.
Yay!
Set his
No,
account status.
for the
Rename this
extra
account.
fun.
Delete this account.
Had
Go
this
back.
really messed up problem where first it was thinking it was on the map ID of the Melee Blade map, and then it thought it was on the map ID of the Metal Blade template map, and finally I made it so that it's on the map ID of the temporary arena map.
Oh,
Yay!
something else we just discovered. You're not allowed to fight in arenas with a newbie flag, but that's fine.
Sam to chat converse message history list alt plus 8 enter message n slash n u u e w t i e out of character my myself
Whoops.
slash n cancelled enter message n slash out of character n e w t i e my myself is no longer newbie.
There we
Options
go.
menu list alt plus O fight in an arena.
Oh, is it just
Select
me?
from an existing go back. The metal blade are not allowed to do this with the newbie flag enabled.
Yeah,
wait,
no one else
PK
did
read,
it.
There's a
PK
reason why that happens.
Log in as my myself.
Oh,
Connecting.
I see
Logging
that
in.
one.
Option use plus a custom spend on your PD to allow yourself to be added to a group. PK create a public fight in an arena. Select from
Yeah,
the
you
go
can't
back.
like
The metal
join an
blade
arena
are
while
Sam
you're
2
jumping. You can't
There
be
we go.
looking at someone.
Sam 2 is fronted slightly off to the
Okay,
right.
now I
Use
think
one
we're just
tile away.
waiting for Mastermind.
You 6200 Walter P99 and .357 Magnum bullet. You have one commando
Mastermind
spell
is
page
stuck
shot
in
shield.
this.
You have 3. Pop
You
Yeah,
can.
can't
hold on.
go in the
Small
arena.
iron club. You have 1.
I think.
Golden war axe. You have 1.
Oh yeah, I think right.
Mommy just came online. Small iron club.
Ooh.
Oh, it's working.
Not in this position.
Sam
No,
2 is
I
fronted
think
off
you
to the
have.
right. 21
Oh,
tiles away.
there you
Mommy
go.
is slightly.
Got it.
Ooh,
Okay.
this sounds
Oh, wait.
painful
Alright,
if
Hold
that
on, I'm not
is.
ready yet.
You have just opened your cassette P2 Block 7 Cop 300 Beretta M9 Fist Cop
Wait, are we all
357
here?
Derringer pistol. You have 1.
Funny, the shotgun shells are
I'll
sounding
let
like
my-
oyster
Why?
shells.
It's telling me that I'm not in a stable position. I am.
You must not be on the right. Where are you? Like on your chair?
I'm standing on the floor. Why?
Yeah, everybody else is here.
I'm standing
Just
on
move
the
yourself
floor.
to your chair and then try.
Musical
on the
mastermind
verge
comes
of
in the
this
house.
working,
I'm
come
standing on the floor. I'm standing on
Yeah, I
the
should
floor.
probably start loading my guns
Everyone,
too.
everyone, I'm standing on the floor. Hey!
Mastermind Shivers has just joined this.
Oh, there we go.
finally.
Hey! All right.
Nice metal gauge
I have
shotgun
no
shell.
idea
Shield.
why
Okay,
that
small iron golden war axe. Router security
Oh,
system
maybe he
power.
wasn't ready yet.
Wait, huh?
That stupid bug just fixed bones.
Main menu. Log in as myself.
Here, I'll pause.
Log in.
Oh,
Current location. Metal blade
Wait.
containers area. 5.
Ackler, was your health really high when you
865.
when
No.
Oh, that's okay. That's I think that
Oh,
only happened.
I
to...
know. This is a free account, so if you do like high health amounts, it probably resets back to 1000 and I die.
Wait, what am I picking up? Oh, I think I'm picking up those leaves.
That's great.
You are feeling great, not too warm, but not too cold. You are 8% dirty and 0% wet. Mastermind Shivers is 100% dirty.
Oh, that
Are you
thing
gonna
is
be
scary.
spectating now, Ackler?
Yes, I am. That was brutal.
That thing's scary.
This ah!
Take that.
You move. Finally, you move. Yeah, no, we have to. You guys are probably wondering why bones are still being broken, and we said we'd fix the bone system. That's because we're not wearing proper clothing right now. We're all a bunch of some sort of naked ninja warriors, I guess. It's kinda...
Spend credits. Spend
Oh!
STW have a total of 1500 STW credits to spend. Teleporter for 25, free card, survival kit for 25,
Alright,
silver
Armor.
health boost for energy boost, armament kit for medical kit for revive blood kit for repair, next seven shelter for 2 grenades, 5 STW for USD bait account for 1500
Yeah,
STW
that
for
damn
to make this
Saiga.
okay. There is no guarantee that this can yes, mommy is the last week for 0 STW credits to spend. STW point for 2 STW grenade, STW point for go back.
Wait, what just happened?
Spend points. Spend any game keyboard.
Oh, you
arrow,
died
15.
too? Nice.
Roy does.
I died too, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
Armor
There are
just
currently 4 players online.
We died
Options
at the
menu.
same time.
PK allows us to be PK arenas. Fight leave this arena. Go back. Leave this arena.
Epic. Alright, yeah, all the weapons should now work, no matter where we use them.
Options menu.
So now we can play combo.
Plus, spend points. Spend credits.
Here, I'll make
So
a new
should we
one.
try one more arena? Because now this
exactly.
account
Let's go
is
for another
is
fight.
paid, so I can hopefully.
Toggle PK arenas. Fight with other toggle your P.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, you
Yeah.
can rejoin here. Rejoin on Metal Blade. It like kept the arena around. It just for some reason I didn't rejoin as a.
Supernatural mommy is
Oh, that's kind of. I don't know who. Oh, Armor, you're combatant number 1 because you were the victor of the last fight, so you stay as combatant number 1, and now anyone, like generally anyone will be coming to fight you now. With your, like your. Okay. Except
cannot
someone's
move them,
clearly
so
not
I
stunned,
can't.
I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you can't walk.
This
Starting
server is
arena.
certainly not liking me.
Alright.
It's giving me the same message again.
I don't know where you are. You must be in a really weird spot. That's not happening to anyone. Except you.
That's on my chair. It's not a weird spot.
I'm dead.
Main menu. Please select the login as my myself. And then log in. Welcome to Survive the Wild. Message of the day. Welcome to the Survive the Wild beta server. If you play out of Dropbox, turn off chat.
Oh,
feed for natural
that's
cam.
already started.
Oh, the Glock 17 doesn't work right now for some reason.
And yes, as you guys can hear, there's still like several default sounds and stuff. But yes, those will get changed too. But we're still testing, so that's fine. Ooh, hello, Rain. And yes, if you die in an arena and there's still people fighting, you'll go back as a spectator to watch the action go down. Unlimited audio gaming, the weapons will do damage depending on how they're set up. So like if you have a small blunt knife, those could do like 1 or 2, and if you have like a really large shotgun with double barrel or stuff like that, I imagine you'd be able to kill them in one shot, for instance. And no, your air necklace is not
Yeah, that's
is something
psycho.
you should not be losing.
That sucks. You can't multi-layer now to 12 gauge shotgun shells. Oh, bro. Oh, nope, never mind. Bye.
Whee! Congratulations, Amir.
Yeah, he won twice with that Saiga.
Mommy says to the arena. DE is.
And I was trying to, like, one of the weapons wasn't like some of the handguns aren't working yet. I have to figure out why. But generally, that's the idea. We can do combos in arenas. We can. It's just kind of a lot of. We just kind of have a lot of conjugation to do now, right? We have a lot of that's. Most of the giant systems are done, and now we're nearing. I say that, you know, take that with a grain of salt, but we're generally nearing the point where we get to just kind of make sure all the data's up to date, you know, make sure all the numbers are good, like for all the various items, the metadata, and, you know, just work
And that's
on
still
just
gonna
putting
take a
all
long
these
time,
things
because
together. And, oh, for sure, yeah.
And then there's also
Well,
like
relatively,
bug
you know.
tracking and fine tuning, and there's still a lot of work to
Right. But I'm just saying, generally we're done with like the big system stage, and that's why you guys are kind of seeing a lot of like there's not many weapons in this system yet. There's not much metadata in the clothing metadata, which allows for bone protection. There's not like a lot of these systems. Like the way we did it is we developed the systems, and once we're ready to, we're gonna fill them with data. And I imagine we'll probably do some sort of. If we don't just release the update at that point, we'll probably do some sort of stream, we'll let you guys know when we can, you know, take out a whole bunch of items and they just work. I don't think this stream
Yeah,
clearly
we can probably do another
yet.
stream. Yeah, we can probably do another stream when we have.
when there's
things
like more
working.
things done, and to
Mhm.
keep you guys updated.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about you, but this was really fun because I have a feeling we're at least
Oh, it was.
there's like
Actually, the
time for like a
breakage
bit more
thing made it
questions
even
and
more
stuff.
fun.
But I think
Yeah, no, I think that kind of helped us loosen up a little bit, man. I think when everything kind of broke, I think toward the beginning of the spring, we're also tired.
That was fun.
Yeah, and then everything broke and we kind of all relaxed a little bit. I think that was good.
Yep. So I think like if you guys have some more questions, we'll gladly answer that. But I think for the main systems and the main showcase thingy, we're as good as done.
Mostly,
Unless
yeah, I
some
can't think
people
of
have
anything
like
else
some
to-
small things to add. But I'll go back
Unless
to
the only other thing is if someone wants to scan this CL real quick and make sure there's nothing that we want to mention. I guess we can do that real fast. But other than that, yeah, I guess those are the
Yeah, let's
big
see.
things that we have prepared to show right now. And again, this does not mean by even kind of that this is all that's in the update. This is just
Not
kind
at
of
all.
some of the stuff that we
Oh, I
can't
see
show
why I got an update before. God damn it, I'm an idiot.
Well, we knew that, but
Now you all know.
Oh well.
No, the weapons actually, they don't fire from your inventory. What happens is that as soon as you load the weapon, your inventory, the same as with the clothing, takes the items out. So if you only
I don't know
have
why I
5
did that
bullets
even.
and your gun takes 6, you'll lose all of your bullets and your gun will only be partially loaded. The same as with the clothing, like as soon as you put on clothing, your clothing disappears out of your inventory. But that doesn't mean, like, for instance, for an air necklace, like if you have one and you put it on and you die, you'll still have it, because it's like it's sort of not out of your inventory but out of your inventory. Like, you'll not be able to see it, but
at
it's
the
still
same
there.
time, yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
the
they
same
don't-
thing as with bullets and
In the
other
code
ammo.
base, they're literally not in your inventory. No, they definitely get removed from your inventory and get stored in their own separate list that you can see from, the clothing menu or the. We'll have a way to check ammo. We're currently thinking that the grave accent key isn't used for much, so we'll probably use it as like a status key for items. So like if you have a pot out, you'll be able to press grave. It'll say like, oh, you have this much water. Or if you have a gun out, it'll say, oh yeah, it has this many bullets and you have this many total in your inventory. Or if you have a radio, it would say this radio's on channel whatever. When you just press the tilde key or like the grave key.
And then even I imagine, like,
instead of
if you're
one
filling
key.
pots, you can press the key
Oh
and
yeah,
check how
so
much
many
you
people
have to
wanted
do.
the ability to have the trust list, like list of trust, to see who trusts you and to see the who has muted you and all that. So now
Yep.
that's possible because
It's
it's in
all
the
done.
character system.
It's
Yep,
server side now,
and
and
it's all in the user interface system.
and it's also because the
Mhm.
characters have been redesigned and stuff, so we can now do more complex operations way faster than we have ever been able to. So that's also why the update takes longer, because we had to redesign literally everything from characters. This doesn't mean that you'll lose yours, because we'll be able to get them from the old server to the new one without any problems.
There'll
But
be a whole wizard. You'll be able to go through, enter username of your old character, enter password of your old character to
Yep.
verify that it's you, and then it'll auto convert it for you. So there's no one has to worry about any item loss or anything like that.
and we'll make a backup just in case, because you just never
yeah.
know. But
Yep.
we don't suspect there will be an issue. And so yes, like viewing who trusts you, who muted you, who has anything else in your relation to your character, is now possible.
Oh yeah, and I guess we can show this tiny little thing. It's pretty, like you can, or we don't have to show it necessarily, but like as a testament to how integrated the new sound system is now, we can, for example, the server can now tell the client to stop a cassette. So like you can, like cassettes no longer lag anymore, and you can like stop them while they're playing. And generally, we can add, we didn't get to demo this part as much as we wanted to, but we have a full effect suite now. You saw it a little bit briefly when Ackler stepped on that grass path and started rotate, his thing started sounding weird, but generally, one thing that we haven't even touched on yet, but that I wanted to, is that we have like a full effects
Because we can
here.
show the effect, because like if we go
Yeah,
to the
we
island
can-
pond, because I think that thing is still there.
It's definitely not enabled, but I wonder if the data is still there. If I can like uncomment it, I'll go on and check really quick. Because yeah, we have a full effect suite, and the reason that's important is because we can make it so now, say you get drunk, or you get hit over the head, or whatever. We can now modify your entire game soundscape to match. So right now, when you're drunk, you send a bunch of random radio messages and stuff like that. You turn all around and do all this bunch of dumb stuff. But what if instead your soundscape just sounded really weird, so you couldn't really tell whether things were on the left or the right, and every time you try to move, you just act drunk normally because you can't really tell what's going on. So sounds like much more fun, and that's what we're gonna do. And we can apply these effects to the maps, to individual, sound maps. Also, someone posted a suggestion about this, so I don't remember who you are, but your suggestion has been taken into account. There are now timed sound sources for map builders and stuff, so the ambience in the game should start getting very realistic soon enough, because instead of like the one constantly annoying night sound, we can make sources fade in and out at any time of day now on the map. And so we'll slowly over time, slowly start converting everything to have like nighttime sources and daytime sources. Maybe a 12-hourly tide in some ocean maps and stuff like that. It's not all done yet, but it's all possible. We're now using bass effects, Steam audio, like I said, and it all comes together into so much more control than we previously had. It's insane.
At Pedro, no, we're not gonna be doing. We're not gonna give players the ability to test feedback or to test items they propose. That's why there are builders. We still need to finish up the builder thingy, but like as soon as things are more settled and more stabilized, and I imagine after the update maybe, we can really start thinking about how people would want to participate in building items. But that's like the only way you'll ever be able to test new items that have been brought to admin or builder attention. If regular players would start testing items, I hate to imagine what the server would look like.
Yeah, there's just no way to sandbox that. Yeah, no, there's just no way to sandbox that and make sure that it's secure and safe. I mean, it doesn't really take a genius to figure out what someone could do if they could make an item and interact with our scripting system.
At Sparse, renames are part of the interface. So in
Options menu, list alt, mute, map rust, map account, delete, rename, or change the password of your account. Change this account's password.
the account
Set this
menu,
account, rename this account.
you can actually
Rename account
rename,
dialog. Enter new character name edit.
and then
Cancel.
it will do it out. It
Set
will
this
do
account
it for
status.
you.
Account.
Teams, as in fight one team against the other, not as of yet. I don't know if we're gonna do it, but you can make group conversations, but you cannot make teams for fighting. At Amos, we've touched on this several times, but it's fine. We'll keep on saying it until it's stuck in everyone's mind. We cannot give any time frame for the update because there's simply too much that needs to be done. There's too much to fix.
Yeah.
There's too much to test. And even if the update releases, keep in mind Sam said something about a 2-week time frame. I think that's not even exaggerated. We'll need that much time to massively test everything, to fix bugs, to
Right.
get things corrected. And as you guys saw, there is an in-game updater, so whenever something's fixed, you'll get a notification and you'll be able to update and then play.
Well, you guys saw just now, we had like a lot of things break just, now in the stream. I mean, like, if you guys ever wondered what the admins do in a TT conference, this is basically what happens. Things breaking,
Yeah,
we
literally.
fixing stuff,
Yep.
things going crazy, and a lot of fun. It's just basically the same, even though it's a live stream. This is what usually happens in our TT conversation conferences.
Literally. Right now, I'm trying to make you guys a demonstration of what we can do with effects. I'm not really having much luck applying this effect here to the... Oh! No, I think it's because I'm being really stupid, potentially. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought something broke again.
If something is breaking, I'm trying to demonstrate effects and I can't get it to apply. So that's unfortunate.
Change account password dialog. Old password edit cancel. Game keyboard area alt plus. Money. Island. Look around menu water slightly in front of tracking.
Yeah, I don't remember how to
Slightly in front of
apparently I don't remember how to apply
Slightly in front of the
effects
fair
to sources anymore. That's.
Slightly in front of the fair distance
I
off to
just
the right.
added this system somewhat recently. I'm already forgetting how to use it. Isn't that just sad?
PK Supernatural Mommy is slightly in front of the fair distance off to the right. 16 tiles away. PK Supernatural Sam 2 is created.
Where did Ackler go all of a sudden?
Yeah, where did Appler go?
I'm here.
Oh,
At
okay.
Pedro, what exactly do you mean by shortcut keys? 'Cause this is slightly unclear. Shortcut keys. If you mean the keyboard layout and such, it will stay the same as it always has been. In this, that it's gonna be the keyboard layout as is. And there's always the key config. So if you're not happy with a combination, you can just, change it and then save it, and you're done. The limit of renames is gonna stay the same. So you'll have 3, if I remember correctly, on a yearly basis, or 6 months or something. So that will stay the same. Isn't this cozy though? Like standing there in a pond with a bit of a crickets in the background. It is clearly cozy.
I just don't know what I broke. Okay, one more thing to try, and if this doesn't work, I don't know right now. SRC pyramids. Here we go. I can get this working right now, unfortunately. I might have to save that for the next one because I don't want to run out
No,
to
I
sit
cannot
here
go in the
silence,
tree cave because this
and-
account is new. Ow! Ow! Wait!
Oh!
Wait! What? Oh!
Wait!
Someone's
Was that fun?
sneaking.
Oh! Hey!
Someone killed me.
What?
Main menu. Please select an option.
Okay.
Yeah, with the cold
What just
python.
happened there?
Someone shot Ackler over and over again with a Colt Python.
I guess it's either armor or
Wait,
mastermind.
game or armor? It was armor.
No, I'm just. I didn't move from here.
Alright.
Exit the game. Exit the game.
I wasn't even looking at you. I just.
Log in as myself. Log in with a different account. Log in with an existing account. AILOR. Please enter the password of star. Star. Star.
I saw
Star.
that you
Star.
did.
Star. And then logging in. Welcome to Survive the Wild. Message. Supernatural Mastermind Shivers is slightly in front of the current location. The conference room.
Welcome back to being Ackler.
Out of character. Mom
Thank
says
you.
hello. Enter slash A-L-O-O space capital A cancelled and slash L-O-O space capital A-A-M-I-R. Enter slash S-E-A-N cancelled.
I think this
Enter message
my
as no words.
broken code has
Characters and words.
included
None.
words.
Cancelled. Enter message as multi-line alt plus M. Blank.
Oh, I got it! I got
There
it!
you
Slash
go.
Monty.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cancelled. Enter message as
There
multi-line
we
alt plus M.
go!
Blank. 353 1. Enter message as multi-line alt plus M. Blank. Cancelled. Enter message as
This
multi-line
is
alt
just
plus M.
something I
Enter message as
applied to
multi-line alt
just
plus
the
M. Blank.
pond. And this is just one effect. You can imagine this when we're, if you're not sober, or if you hit your head, if any number of things happens, like you're halfway asleep, if, all sorts of, we can make different effects for different things. But this is just proof that it works. I can just kind of. I really like this. Holy
No.
fuck! I think the gun is letting like 2 people get hit like before.
No, I just went to the main, then I died.
Oh! Oh! It might be the broken. No, it sounds like someone. Oh.
I'm in the mountain. Oh.
I'm surprised no one figured it out yet. What happened?
I don't know what I got shot with.
Well, Hackler might have revenged.
Ow.
What's happening?
Wait a minute.
Oh, not the rainforest.
What?
What?
Not the rainforest.
Huh?
I'm confused. What?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Wait, are we forgetting the fact that this is a live stream and like doing our TT session?
I think we have demoed as much as we can.
Yup.
I think
Alright,
all we
full
can do is
disclosure,
kind
it
of
was
reverse
me.
Yeah, oh no, I think we figured that part out, but I figured it was you, but what were you doing?
Well,
Yeah, as soon as I stepped into the mainland, I died.
You said.
Oh,
whoops.
Survive for wild 0.99 points. Survive for wild.
There went team talk. That's fine. Eh. Whoops.
I think you did the same thing that you did to me like a few hours ago while I was sleeping.
What?
Was that it?
Oh, E.
Yeah, exactly. I got it.
You?
Oh, I wasn't around
Yeah.
for that. Yeah, I didn't recode disaster sounds.
Yeah, he did the same to me in the conference room while I was like sleeping, and I was like, "Wait, what's going on?" You know what? Boss, do you guys are?
I should have checked the packet log.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm like, I wasn't thinking of that, but then I was like, when you said it was me, I was like, oh, I know what's going on because well, you just did that to me, like.
Well, if you guys
Few
can
hours ago.
sneak my PK on, I mean, I had to find a way to take revenge
Yeah.
on y'all.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
Yep.
The funny part was that you all were thinking like totally opposite things, like you're way off the mark.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is my weapon?
At Jonan Music Official, this is like just a small demonstration of what like new effects we can apply. Obviously, we're not gonna keep the pond around like this, but yeah, we'll now have lots and lots of extra effects we can use and apply. So yeah, that's that.
just realized I should have probably posted about this on Twitter and a whole bunch of places.
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't. Well, I mean that's fine.
I think the way,
We can-
like I said, we had a kind of funny miscommunication earlier where we didn't realize we weren't gonna be able to hear Ackler. So he's like, "All right, we're starting in 15 minutes," and he got ready to start, and we all thought we were gonna be able to hear him. So for 15 minutes, we were like, "Oh yeah, what are we doing? Do we, are we ready?" I don't even know all the questions we were asking, but like we just kept getting, we just kept getting like updated view counts. Like, "Oh yeah, I'm moving you in after this much time. After this much time." We're like, "What's going on? He's still working on it. Metadata. I'm still working on this or this."
Yeah,
And so as a
I-
result, I don't
as
think
a
there were any
general
Twitter
rule of-
tweets. And
As a general rule of thumb, I kept my 21 o'clock time frame. I just went ahead and streamed a little bit earlier just so people can come in and know that things are alive.
I think it
and-
worked out for sure.
Yeah.
No,
Well, this is our first time, so
Yep.
no,
things like this can happen.
no plan. I was gonna have a whole demo file that didn't end up happening either because it ended up taking too long to do some of the stuff we wanted to do, but that's okay. I don't think anyone truly,
Yeah,
honestly
we
expected
can-
this to
Maybe
go
like
without a
obviously,
hitch.
depending on what you guys think, we can do future streams like this. I think.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
so.
We
yeah,
can
leave
definitely.
your feedback.
This was kinda
How
fun.
did you think the stream was? And
For sure.
so we can.
Do you guys
Just to
like
give
it
you-
this chill, or should we try to? Would you guys rather it be more structured, or would you rather it be kind of chill like this, where it's okay when things take a while, or we just kind of do whatever, kind of jump around a lot?
I mean,
Any
there's still
feedback?
61 people watching. So I
Ooh,
guess
that's
we're
gotta be wow, that's gotta be somewhat of a good sign.
so I guess we're at
Sucks,
roughly
it
a
was
good
like
start.
72.
Yep.
We had like
61.
72, 75 people.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not. Wow.
So guys, make sure
There you
you're
go.
subscribed. Make sure you. Oh, I hate this kind of speech, but whatever, it has to be done. Make sure you click like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share with your friends, your family, your colleagues,
Click
etc.,
the
etc.,
bell
etc.
icon.
Click the bell
Yep, click the
icon.
notification bell.
So you're
Gotta-
part of the
can't forget about
notification
that one.
squad.
Yeah.
But in all
Yeah, I imagine we'll be-
seriousness, yes, we will be doing more live streams, not exclusively Survive the Wild. That has to be said. Like, I'm planning on doing other things.
Right.
But yeah, Survive the Wild is definitely gonna be part of it. I'm also planning on doing shorter recordings, so these will be pre-recorded of like a newbie-proof playthrough, which means like we'll
Yes.
slowly go over the whole account creation system, like slightly explain the rules and the measurements behind it, like why can a character not contain 3 characters or whatever, and take it slow and take it from there. And also like explain what the clothing item is and what they're good for and so on, so that new players can get an idea of what the game is and so on. And also to cover any smaller details we might have missed, because it was quite a lot and so on. So that's certainly on the radar. But also everything depends on you guys. Like if you think like the stream as is or as was a good thing, then let us know for sure and we'll do one again. If you want to have it
Yeah.
more structured, then let us know too, and then we'll see what
Yeah,
we
we'll
can do
try.
about that.
We'll see about
We'll
that.
try,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, all we can say is we'll try.
it's gonna be kind
We'll
of
learn
tricky.
Try to be
from the mistakes that
professional.
happen on this one. We got to learn from somewhere. So if that's what people would prefer, more short and concise, well, I imagine we'll be able to do that. I'm trying to decide right now. I will say right now that I cannot promise that this is even happening or not. So I preface this by saying just check my Twitter because it may not. But around 7 o'clock tonight, be checking my 7 p.m. Central Time. Check my Twitter and see if I've posted anything. There is a chance I might do my own. It'll just be an audio stream. It's not going to be, because it's literally just going to be Q&A. So it's not going to be like a YouTube stream. There's not really going to be any demos. It might not be too long, but I understand that a lot of people might have, any people might have any number of questions about any part of the donation system or anything that pertains to the building system in the future, which I've mentioned publicly. So, like I said, I can't even promise that this is going to happen. I'm not set up for this, and I might code the update. So, but check my Twitter for a message from me at around 7 if I decide to do a live stream where I do a Q&A about the donation stuff, the building stuff, the RPG stuff, all the big giant changes that are causing people to have to get rid of a bunch of items. Just check my Twitter, check for an announcement from me. I might put it on the message of the day if I end up doing it, but I might not as well. I just can't decide right now. But around 7, I'll either be there or I won't. So that's that, basically.
Alrighty. Yeah, I think we're slowly gonna slow down.
Yeah.
Amir, is there anything you want to add, like before we bid everyone farewell?
Yeah, well, it was fun, and be sure to let us know how you like this stream, and make sure to leave your feedback so we can improve, and let us know what things need improvements and all that kind of stuff, and that's basically it.
Mastermind?
Yeah.
Yep. This was our first time doing this, so we all know that this is not really like perfect. We tried our best. We were working on stuff even right before the stream started. But yeah, we are like asking it again. Like feedbacks makes things better. So like we really need your feedback on this. The future live streams and stuff, and how you guys want it to be. So yeah, this was really a fun stuff. Really enjoyed it.
We don't have an update time frame again because someone's gonna ask in the comments, even though we've said it.
Oh,
we do
they
not
did.
have
They
an
did
update
several
time
times,
frame.
So it.
they
Sam,
probably will again.
anything you want to add still? Like,
I mean, I can't think so. Like I said, check my Twitter around 7. I hope to get this to you guys as soon as possible, and I want you guys to use. Oh, hello, Amine.
Hello,
You joined right as we're wrapping up here. Anyway, use. Like I said, use this stream as an example. If you're willing to be understanding and you're wondering why the update isn't here yet, or you're wondering what's taking so long, just listen to this stream. Watch how many things just broke when all we were trying to do was do a simple demonstration.
Yep.
And just kind of think about it for a little bit.
And just imagine just imagine this going on the main server, and how bad that would be for the whole game. So
yeah. So all those who keep asking, please release just now, just release it. Yeah, I think this is what would happen if we just did what you guys were wanting and just dumped this out there right now. So yeah, we're working on it actively. I apologize for anything that I have done in the last year for that caused any delays in this. My life has gone crazy since I started it, and so but we're working on it, and it's gonna be right before the update. Things are gonna get crazy, and it's gonna be very fun. Let's just say that.
Oh yes, we really mean it.
Oh, dude,
you guys have no idea.
Wait for that.
There is something we're not telling you about, and we're not going to, but we're just saying, look, just wait for something crazy. You guys basically you guys have one more epic thing to look forward to on this version before the next one comes out, is all we'll say. So
you guys will enjoy, that's for sure.
Amine, since you're just here, like, is there something you want to add? Because like I know you haven't been here for like.
Mine's got audio right now.
Yeah. Okay. So then I'll be the last one to close out this stream, I guess. And first of all, I want to thank everyone that watched us get through this. Like, with falling and getting up again. Um, yeah, as you guys may or may not know, this was like the first live stream we did, or I did, with like multiple people. So this too had its fair deal of challenges, but I think given the circumstances, we really pulled it off. Um, Also, I want to just ask everyone to be patient. I know this is really hard, and I know patience is something you sometimes have to fight for, but like, that's the main thing I want to ask. Like, guys, be patient. We're working on stuff, we're fixing stuff, we're getting things ready. And I know you guys are fed up with hearing this, but that's like, it's real. You saw it. It's real. It breaks. It goes wrong, and we don't want to have that happen on the main game, as you guys can imagine. I think that's it for now. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask them on the game, or on Skype
Any
in
of
the
the
player
various
group,
communication methods.
or wherever you can reach us. I
I'll
bid
be
you all.
attentive to Twitter tonight. By the way, if anyone has any questions about this, I will be attentive to Twitter for the next couple hours. Again,
Okay.
check at 7. All right. I think that's
So
all I've got. I will see you guys later.
All right, and I will bid you guys farewell. I'll play one more music song, and then the stream will close. So, see you guys
Bye-bye.
later.
Bueno, ya terminó la transmisión en inglés. Ahora vamos a explicar en general lo que se habló y responder sus preguntas, ¿vale? En lo que podemos, porque a lo mejor hay preguntas que no se pueden responder. Milu, ¿estás ahí?
Sí, acá estoy.
A ver si puedes contarle a los demás de qué más o menos se trató el tema de que habló Sam y la otra persona que no lo reconocí, no sé quién es.
Bueno, a ver, empezó, básicamente, antes que nada, no hay una fecha para la actualización. Dice que sigue trabajando y arreglando cosas, pero no hay una fecha concreta. Después, bueno, uno de los cambios es que va a haber dentro del juego un menú para modificar, por ejemplo, cambiar contraseñas, activar sueños o desactivar los sueños, cambiar el audio, los dispositivos de audio, etcétera, etcétera. Ya no va a haber que salir del servidor y eso. Em, ¿Qué más? Hay cambios respecto al inventario, respecto a la ropa, am, las armas. Hay muchas armas nuevas, muchas, muchas. Y el sistema de pelea y eso cambia completamente, así que todo súper recodificado. Am, Se van a poder crear arenas públicas o privadas, ya no va a haber que solicitar que un admin las haga y que el admin mueva el personaje a la arena o etcétera, etcétera. Y no importa si la persona tiene muchas cartas o así, porque cuando uno entra a la arena, el inventario se cambia y queda, o sea, no tiene cartas en el inventario. Cuando salís de la arena, ahí ya sí se tiene otra vez el inventario completo.
Sí,
Am,
un
¿Qué
inventario
más?
alternativo.
Sí, es como un inventario para las peleas. Am, ¿Qué
Implementó
más? Bueno,
un,
dijeron que posiblemente
implementó
haya
un
nuevos mapas.
nuevo chat de voz, ¿no? Ya no es como
Sí, el chat
antes.
de voz, bueno, sí, 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 pero ahora va a estar dividido, o sea, ya no aparece el chat de radio, de los mensajes privados, todo eso, ya no va a estar todo junto, sino que se puede ir por categorías, digamos, o lo que se quiere ver. Sí, el chat de voz también. No va a ser un chat de voz por idioma, o sea, va a ser un chat de voz como antes. Sí. A ver, ¿qué otra cosa se dijo? Bueno, eso, posiblemente haya nuevos mapas, nuevos quests. Am, bueno, hicieron demostraciones de las arenas,
Lo
las
último que
armas
lo último que se
gratuitas.
habló de cuando creó la cuenta, salió una opciones que marcó, recuerdo.
Ah, bueno, es que sí, porque ahora hay que poner contraseña, confirmar contraseña, y bueno, el género y así.
Más
Em,
que nada para aumentar la seguridad
pero en eso,
de no equivocarse.
sí.
Dice, pero ¿qué es eso
Em,
de las arenas?
las arenas, bueno, como en otros juegos, hay arenas así para pelear y el jugador va a tener como un menú de opciones donde está para crear su propia arena. Es la arena, no sé cómo explicarlo. Es
Eh,
eso.
sí, se une a través de un comando, si no mal recuerdo, ¿no?
Sí, o sea, hay un menú y ahí te aparece la opción de crear una arena,
Unirse, ¿no?
o creo que te puedes unir a las arenas públicas también,
Sí.
y crear tu propia arena privada para participar con tus amigos.
Como tipo,
Dijeron que las armas, por ejemplo, no necesariamente van a ser no se van a comprar con crédito, sino que algunas puede que las compren con puntos, otras puede que estén por ahí, o sea, que aparezcan tiradas por ahí, y otras puede que se ganen en peleas en la arena. Y si ganas, obtienes como recompensas porque son como peleas.
perfecto. Que gana, el que gane la arena puede ganar una recompensa, ya sea arma
Sí,
o punto, dependiendo lo que ahí hay que revisar cómo es esa actualización. Eh,
sí, pero creo que nos vamos a enterar recién
cuando salga.
cuando
Yo
llegue.
creo, yo al menos creo, yo por mi parte, creo que no mostró todo. Yo no sé por qué presiento que debe haber algo por
No,
ahí.
no, claramente.
Eh,
Em,
el chat de voz
de hecho, creo que
es...
falta.
Es que te escuchas algo
¿Qué?
cortada,
Perdón, perdón.
pero yo te logro captar un poco. El chat de voz es como el team, pero en tiempo real, ¿no?
Sí, es básicamente, tú dices algo y los que están cerca lo escuchan.
Sí, es eso. ¿Eso está dividido por canales o no?
Tengo entendido que no. O
Chat de
sea, por
voz no.
ejemplo, si tú estás en el estanque en la isla y dices algo, lo van a escuchar todos.
Sí.
Pero, bueno, puede que me equivoque. Pero mucho bien que falta.
A ver si... ¿Alguna otra pregunta? No, el chat de bodas de antes no era en tiempo real. Al momento de tú hablar, se transmitía el mensaje, sino que tú grababas el mensaje como el WhatsApp y al soltar, se enviaba.
Ah,
No es como
entiendo.
antes.
Pero, bueno, eso creo que no salió esa pregunta en el streaming, pero la verdad no sé. No sé si
Sí,
tardará tanto en enviarse o si será en tiempo real.
no, en tiempo real por lo que me di cuenta, porque cuando no sé quién el que hablaba, el principal que hablaba, después hablaba Sam, el que se movía hacia los
Ah,
lados
chat.
era Sam. Bueno,
Ah, sí,
Sam le
sí,
respondía en tiempo real.
sí, sí. Bueno, hay que ver y hay que ver la calidad también de los chats.
Y hay que
Audio
ver también el lag que se produzca. No sé si va a haber lag
también.
por ese nuevo método.
Sí, sí.
Eh,
Bueno, lo de no tener que abrir y cerrar el inventario eh, por la ropa, por ejemplo, y esas cosas, es medio confuso, no sé,
sí.
pero
Por lo que vi en el historial de los mensajes, había una duda. Casi al final, cuando estuvieron en el estanque, se escuchaban como unas burbujas. No sé si
no, ese era un efecto que Sam estaba
es provocando, ¿no?
haciendo algo.
Sí, sí,
Sí,
y le hacía daño a los jugadores.
sí, sí, pero eso fue algo que él hizo.
Sí. Em, bueno, más que nada nuevas armas. Ahora el chat está por buffer. Chat
Sí,
privado, público, todo y cosas así.
tal cual, así sí.
Y eso más que nada mostró, y por lo que se ve, nuevos sonidos. Y el inventario,
No, sí, bueno, los sonidos cambian completamente,
sí.
desde la mochila hasta los pasos, todo cambia.
¿Qué armas nuevas vienen? ¿Alguna lista que te recuerdes?
No recuerdo muchos, pero nuevas escopetas, nuevos armas así, revólveres y así,
Ahora el
distintos
revólver
tipos de
creo que recarga 6 balas, parece.
sí,
Ya no recarga una.
no, no,
Em,
no, ya no.
¿Alguna otra pregunta? Porque a ellos igual le hicieron unas preguntas al final, creo, ¿no?
Sí, en el canal, sí, sí,
Sí. ¿Te acuerdas de más o menos de
no lo
las
recuerdo
preguntas
en
que le
este
hicieron?
momento.
¿No? ¿No? ¿No te acuerdas? Bueno, ella
No,
va en el grupo, va a responder
sí,
también las
sí,
preguntas. ¿Ah?
sí, cualquier pregunta me la mandan o en el grupo o por privado también, pero mejor en el grupo, sí, tal vez es algo que todos quieren saber.
Sí. Pero en general de eso se trató la transmisión de hoy día. El-
En realidad mostraron mucho lo de las arenas, peleas,
sí.
am,
Ah, y el tema
esto,
de las
hay combos,
patadas. Hay diferentes tipos de
sí,
combos, ¿no?
sí, sí, hay diferentes tipos de combos, muy buenos, y eso lo mostraron.
Y creo que no sé, no sé si logré entender. Cuando te golpean, ¿te mueves del lugar o no? ¿Estoy mal?
Con los combos sí,
Si no, te mueves del lugar.
sí, sí, depende que usen, pero sí.
Tiene mucho sentido porque no creo que exista un revólver que recargue una bala.
No, aparte es molesto, o sea, imagínate que estás cazando y tener que recargar una sola. Pero bueno, a ver qué.
El
Hay
juego
que
tiene,
esperar, no nos queda
el,
otra que esperar.
dice el juego tiene una página principal o algún medio oficial donde puede haber información del juego. Hablo aparte del grupo y de este canal. ¿En español?
Am,
No, en español no hay.
en español no mucho.
No le hemos dedicado a crear eso.
No, no, no,
¿Cuál?
no. En inglés está,
¿Cuál?
¿cómo es? Black Screen Gaming, creo.
Ah, sí.
Y ahí
Igual
pueden encontrar mucha info, pero
lo voy a pegar en la descripción porque voy a editar la descripción ya que la transmisión la empecé apurado ya que habían comenzado antes.
ok, ok.
Y ahí pego los links. Pero está en inglés la página. Eso. ¿Para cuándo viene la
Sí,
actualización?
sí, la página está en inglés.
¿Para cuándo viene la
No hay una
actualización?
fecha
No,
todavía.
no hay fecha.
Dijeron bueno, Sam a las 7 horario central de Estados Unidos, em, dice que estén atentos a su Twitter porque puede que haga como ¿cómo se llaman estos? Como un chat de voz, ¿sí? No es un chat de voz, pero es está para grabar en Twitter. Eh, así que bueno, eso, hay que estar atentos a lo que vaya a decir.
Ah, ya, ya. Va. Ok. Hay que estar atento a su Twitter. Síganlo ahí. Eh, Argentina, ¿qué hora es? Las 7 de Estados Unidos. Mm,
Y esto fue a las 2 de Estados Unidos. En Argentina fue a las 4, así que supongo que será como a las 9.
sí, a las 9 en Argentina.
Sí.
8 Chile y Bolivia. 7 Centro de México. Y lamentablemente yo no tengo Twitter, dicen. Informática que se sí. ¿Alguna otra pregunta? O háganla saber. Es un reto porque igual hay como un pequeño retraso.
Sí, sí.
Al parecer no hay. Ya, no hay
Ok.
pregunta.
Bueno, igual cualquier cosa estoy en el grupo, así que
Grupo va
sí,
atenta
sí.
a las preguntas. Yo creo que además hay más personas que también les pueden responder. Pero eso más que nada, de eso se trató. Espero que les haya gustado el directo. Fue imprevisto, la verdad. Y menos mal que yo estaba libre para poder realizarlo, hacer sus preguntas junto a Milu. Estaba el vencedor, pero al parecer se tuvo que ir.
Tuvo que salir, sí.
Sí, tuvo que salir. Así que no está en estos momentos, solamente me encuentro Milu y yo. Em, bueno, eso fue todo. Eh, Hasta un próximo video para el canal. O a lo mejor algún directo. Y hasta la próxima.
Algún contenido, algo, sí, sí.
Sí, sí. Hasta la próxima.
Adiós.